All right. Mr. Tapscott. Live and still alive. Welcome to my podcast. No pictures of a bird. A podcast by Mr. Tapscott. That's the name. That's the name of the podcast. But thankfully, I just got a little email from YouTube saying you're live. And it's like, okay, cool. So I'm not going crazy. It's not just me that thinks I'm live. It's YouTube has confirmed that I am live. I am live on YouTube. Cool. So it makes sense that they'd confirm it. You know, it'd be a bit creepy if you got an email from Spotify saying you're live. You're live on YouTube. We're just letting you know that we know that you're live on Spotify. That's no. See, that's why we have corporations to look after us, because otherwise we'd fuck it up like we're idiots. Anyway, got my because I know this is going to come up in the Q&A. What am I drinking? Not drinking Kool-Aid. That's for hey, there you go. There's a corporate reference for you. Since we're talking about corporations, I'm drinking a hot cup of Realizing Things, and it's black. See that? Yeah, I picked this cup specifically. It's thematic, you know. Originally, I wanted to go for like a white. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's annoying. Yeah, so I just got an email from 7plus. It's obviously a phishing email. While I'm live. So 7plus just sent me a phishing email. Like live. Is that smart? I don't know. I don't think so. Like committing a crime on live television. Is that the smart way to go? I don't know. I would have said no. I'm not a crook. I was pretending to be a crook, but I don't know. I would have thought. See, this is great. This is they've played right into my hands. It's perfect because I was like, how am I gonna bring up? Because I wanted to talk about dumb fucking idiots. Who, even though I've said multiple times, like I'm a cop, I'm a police officer with the AFP. They walk in front of me and go, "Hey, I'm a crim. I'm committing a crime in front of you." I'm like, I fucking told you. Like, I told you I'm a cop. Why would you fucking... Traditionally, robbers want to run away from the police. The police are the pursuers. I played cops and robbers when I was a kid. Maybe I was playing it wrong. But the idea of cops and robbers was the robbers run away and the police pursue them. It's a police pursuit. So in that scenario, like if you say there's a police pursuit, it's implied that the police are pursuing someone else. So, but maybe that's legacy. That's like those days are gone. Those days are gone where the police have to chase their suspects. Now, I just walk around. They're in front. Hey. And I say to them, like, you know, that harassing me, that's like 2 years in jail. You get that. Stalk, harass, intimidate. 2 years you can do for that, just for going, hey, just for sending me a fucking phishing email. Actually, no, that's not just stalk, harass, intimidate. There's a few crimes wrapped into that. While I'm live on fucking YouTube. Unbelievable. Anyway, I've got my thank you. So just fucking handballed me. Handballed me the perfect opening to the show. I was thinking, like, how I need something funny. A funny way to like angle into these fucking idiots are fucking idiots, and bang, like straight, like there you go. Just served it up to me on a platter. Well, it's not even 5 minutes in. It's not even 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to start with a few channel updates. Perun does his at the end. That's his prerogative. He can do that. I know the word prerogative. Did you know that? Did you know that I use that word? I know that word. I know what it means. And that's why I use it. Excuse me while I drink some Realizing Things. Did you know I know what prerogative means? Did you know that? Yeah, so anyway, optimization. So basically, like, I wanted to kind of formalize the format a bit more. So on a TV show, like, they'll always have, so people don't get kind of lost And it's to formalize it, and it's so people like, because you want to make sure that there's a familiarity, and so that's why it's the same every time, so that the viewer audiences roughly know what to expect. It's like, okay, cool. So I'm going to go watch the TV show Friends, and I know that I'll see Joey, I'll see Chandler. Oh, well, you won't see Chandler now. Matthew Perry, you won't see him. And if you do see him, that maybe you're psychic. That could be a ghost. Probably not. No, probably not. You won't see him. No. He's dead. He's dead and buried. Anyway, that's dark. That's morbid. I'm talking about Friends. Friends is a good, light-hearted show. And the reason it was so successful, or part of the reason, was because people, you know what to expect. That's what the whole sitcom format is built on. Like the genre. It has all these like very specific hallmarks. I don't know whether, the ingredients, traits, like whatever you want to call it. I don't know. There you go. I said I don't know. Okay, cool. So you know roughly what to expect when you watch an episode of Friends. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go watch an episode of Friends. It's like a restaurant. It's like, let's go to McDonald's. I know roughly what the experience is going to be like. I know what the menu is. I know how long the food is going to take. I know how much I'm going to spend. These things are important if you want to build an audience. And so that's why I've formalized a few things. So I've got the name now. That's right. Okay, so that's how my hand's on camera. Cool. Yeah, I've got the name. No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I am Mr. Tapscott. I'm your host, Mr. Tapscott. It's by me. It is me. Hello. Hi. I'm Mr. Tapscott. First name's Nick. But you can call me Mr. It depends. It depends. I mean, you can call me mate if you want. You can do it. I don't mind. I don't mind if you call me mate. It's just if you're doing it to piss me off, then I kind of care more about the fact that you're trying to piss me off. Like Aldous Harding can call me Sugar Tits. That's fine. Because I know that Aldous Harding actually does think I've got sweet tits. She thinks that. I'd like to think that. I'd like to think that that's what she thinks. And so if Aldous Harding called me Sugar Tits, I'd be like, fuck yeah. But if one of the big brawlers, one of the churchy scum brawlers that was in maximum security prison with, and they called me Sugar Tits, and it's just like there's 8 of them in the cell, and it's just me, and they're all standing around me, and one of them goes like, Sugar Tits. Like, that's not, no. I don't want to get called Sugar Tits then in that context, because I know that his intention there is to cause fear. So it's all about intent. It's all about intent. What the fuck was I talking about? Friends. I was talking about the TV show Friends. How did I even start talking about that shit? Oh yeah, because I was introducing myself as Mr. Tapscott. So anyway, yeah. Look, if you don't know what to call me Mr. Tapscott. If we're friends, you can call me Nick. That's fine. My name's Nick. That's my name. Nick, Mr. Tapscott. Nick Tapscott. Formerly Mr. Tapscott. You know. So if I'm in court, when I was in court, the reason I said Mr. Tapscott is because, like, fucking originally, when I demanded, I said, you fucking call me Mr. Tapscott, because we have a formal. I was talking to someone in prison. It was prison staff. We were in prison. Like, we don't have a familiar relationship. I'm not your friend. You're here to imprison me. I'm a prisoner, and you're here to keep me in custody. So that's a formal relationship. If you go to court, the judge will call you Mr. whatever, Mr. Fuckface, if that's your name. If your name's Steve Fuckface, that's unfortunate, but that's what he will call you. When I was in court, being sentenced for things or on trial for the many, many crimes that I've been convicted of committing, the judge would, Mr. Tapscott, like, how do you plead? Like, guilty or not guilty or whatever. Yeah, whatever my handlers would tell me to plead, basically. Whatever my handlers in the AFP would tell me to plead, because I was undercover. I was going undercover to investigate cunts like the bitch who called me fucking mate. And I said, no, we're not mates. You call me fucking Mr. Tapscott, because we're not mates. To you, my name is Mr. Tapscott. You know, we have a formal relationship. You're the nurse out of jail. Who cares? Like, we're not mates. That doesn't give, you don't win a badge for that. Like, you get a paycheck. Like, I mean, if you're good at being a nurse in jail, great. If you're a bitch, like, it's not going to get you off the hook if you're a bitch, basically, is what I was trying to say. So, like, no fucking pictures of a bird. How many fucking times have I told you? No fucking pictures of a bird. I'm on strike, and I did nothing. Like, I went back to the cell and just like laid there. They're like, "Why aren't you going to come out of the cell and like do magic tricks for us or some shit?" Like, I don't know what they're expecting me to do. I'm like, nah, not even watching TV, because I fucking said no pictures of a bird, and I'm in jail, and there's pictures of a bird in jail. You make me find a fucking book in the library that says hope. Whose campaign slogan was hope? So anyway, see, I fucked it up already. Anyway, I was talking about the format. So I'm trying to get a more formalized format so that when you come onto a live stream or watch a video or listen to a podcast, a pre-recorded podcast of No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr Tapscott, you know roughly what you're going to get. And part of that is kind of like the structure. So even Today Extra, like if you watch Today Extra with the lovely Sylvia Jeffries, if you're watching that, even if you are Sylvia Jeffries, she knows what to expect. She's on. Yeah. Hey Sylvia. Hello. I watched her this morning. She was looking lovely as always. Yep, radiant. Absolutely radiant. As always. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time on Sylvia because we'll be here all day. If I start talking about how lovely Sylvia Jeffries is, we won't get anything done. I'm bad enough as it is. Hang on. I'll have a sip of realizing things. Yeah, so Today Extra, it has like the format. So it's like, welcome to today. I don't know. I can't remember how the song goes. And they have the theme music, and it plays the theme music, has the intro thing, and it's like maybe it's got like a little, like Friends has the intro. They're all playing in the fountain. They're like, hey, like, it's like introducing the characters, introducing the actors. So that you hear that theme music, and it's like, great, I fucking know. Like, I'm going to get some jokes. I'm going to get some Rachel. I'm going to get some Ross. I'm going to get some Chandler. Joey's going to be, well, not, I don't know. Was he sleazy? Was he creepy? Has it aged badly? I don't know. They talk about sex a lot on that show. So anyway, and now Matthew Perry's dead. But okay, no, that's, I'm not drawing a connection. I'm not saying there's a connection between those two things. Not at all. No. Anyway. Okay. This is fucking annoying. No, go away. Why am I getting notifications? I'm getting email notifications on my screen. Okay, Microsoft says sorry. That's all right. That's all right. Just talking. No, it's okay. You're fine, Bill, for now. No, you're fine. You're fine. Bill's fine. Bill's fine. Bill will be fine. Steve Jobs, I don't know. How's he doing? That's okay. I mean, it's not okay for Steve. Like, no, I'm not. He died. People die. Anyway, Matthew Perry died. That's why we're talking about Friends. No. Okay. No, that's not why we're talking about Friends. But those two things are true. They're true. They're both true. Matthew Perry died, and I'm talking about Friends. Oh, shit. You can start to see how bald I am. Fuck. Okay, comb over's okay. Comb back, it's more accurate, but it's holding. It's like the shields of the Superstar Destroyer. Shields! Look, we just lost our French deflector shield. That's what that is. It's my deflector shield. Like, don't lose that. I'll be fucked. Sylvia will never talk to me. No, she says, definitely. I could be bald as a badger. Okay, well, good. Good to know. You say that, but I don't know. No, I don't know. Yeah, so you can see the skin start to peek through there. It's a bit white. Bit of snow on the roof. Anyway, when you hear the theme music for Friends, you're like, cool, it's Friends time. Chandler and Monica are going to, okay, that's all right. Chandler and Monica are going to flirt. They're going to talk about getting knocked up or whatever the fuck it is they did. I don't know. Did they surrogate or something? Phoebe was in there. My sister's name's Phoebe. That's just a coincidence. That has no bearing on this conversation at all. I just thought it popped into my head and now it's come out of my mouth. All right. Anyway, you know what you're going to get is the point I'm trying to make. And so that's why the sets are always the same as well. So they rarely, like they mix it up a little bit. Like sometimes they'll do the episode where they go to, London or Vegas or whatever. But they've got the set. And so even, like, okay, cool, great. And that's so, like, all right, we're going to hang out. I'm going to, like, it's like you meeting your friends. You are called, like, it's called Friends. The show's called Friends. And that's what it's like. They just like, because that's the thing. I think that's very smart of the creators, because the creators of that show, like, why do people watch sitcoms? Why do they come back week after week to hear the name, the theme song? They like that familiarity. They know roughly what they're going to get, but it's like, it's mostly they know what they're going to get, but there's going to be like a couple of twists. So they don't know what the story is going to be, but they know that they'll be getting those specific ingredients when they tune in at that specific time. And so that's what I'm trying to do here. That's what I'm trying to do here. And so that's what the creators did. They went like, well, why do people tune in? Because they want to hang out with their friends. That's why people tune into the TV. They're hanging out with their friends. And so they just, well, why don't we just call the fucking show Friends? If that's what people want, call it Friends. And then it was very successful. So I don't know if that's I don't think that's a coincidence. I think that the name of the show being Friends significantly contributed to the success of the TV show Friends. I do think that. That's not a lie. I'm not just saying that. I wouldn't just say something like that. Oh, just in case. Oh, yeah, because I don't. Not everyone's a fucking deep cover intelligence agent. So realizing things is actually coffee. Everyone, this is coffee. I'm drinking coffee. It's not actually called realizing things. That's a code. I just used a code on you. That's Spycraft. shout out Andrew Bustamante. Every day there's some everyday Spycraft for you. Sometimes things are called other things. It's called code. It's called a code. That's why when I say so dogshit fan is actually that's a code for bullshit fucking jargon. It's just intelligent nerd jargon. And it's like, well, it's so that people who aren't intelligence nerds don't know what we're talking about. They don't cotton on. Like, well, but the thing is, everyone's a fucking intelligence nerd these days. Everyone. Who's not? Who isn't? I've been walking around counting. It's like, okay, ASIO, there's CIA, there's Obama, there's fucking the mafia, there's a Nazi. Rarely do I go to the supermarket and see just some lady. I just want to get some bread for my kids. Like, it's rare. I celebrate. I love it. Whenever I see that, just a civilian going about their business. They're just like, no, I was like, it's a nice day. I wanted to go for a walk in the park. I'm not ADF. I'm not SAS. Like, that's what they're saying. So I'm not I'm not in the SAS like you. I'm not supposed to. Well, they want me to say it. They have asked me to say it. They have asked me to say that I am in the SAS. But yeah. But anyway, okay, I let it slip anyway. So the cat's out of the bag there. And you can do both. You can do both, by the way. You can do both. You can be in the AFP and serve in the SAS at the same time. You can do that. It's possible. You can do that. It's easy. Like, it's just a name. You're still the same bloke doing the same things. Like, why? You've just got a few extra fucking names on you. It's like a race car driver with sponsorships. Like, you're still the same race car driver. You can have more than one sponsor. But the point is, like, fucking everyone. Like, who isn't in some fucking gay like ASD military? Like, well, yeah, they did. They tried to turn like everyone, the civilian population, into a military force, and like authorize them to kill at their own discretion other civilians. Yeah, without any kind of like checks or balances or anything like that. Like, not. Yeah, just like, well, if someone annoys you, if they reject you in a bar, like, if you're hitting on Shane Warne and he rejects you, like, that's. Should he be around? Oh, I don't think so. No. I mean, I think so. I love Warne. Not me. I love Warne. I did. I don't think he should. I think he should still be alive. That's what I think. I think Shane Warne. I think Shane Warne is worth like 100,000 fucking of these ASD cunts. That's what I think. I would swap. It's like you can shave Shane Warne. Now that's a competition. There you go. Cricket Australia, get into it. Shave Shane Warne. Or shaving, you'd probably want to this summer. You can shave fucking Booney. There you go. There's a promotion. Shave Booney. World's greatest shave. Man, see, I'm a fucking advertising genius. God, how come they never let me into the industry? I was talking about the channel updates. So see, yeah, fuck. I'm gonna have to redo the hair because this is. I am that insecure. Okay, I'll wait to the break. They're telling me. My team are telling me to wait to the break. Okay. Okay. So that's why I've put that's why at the start of every episode now, I'm going to say, and Red Letter Media do this, half in the back, they do this. They know this. Master Clark is very switched on when it comes to media and formats and things like that and editing. He's a very clever man. So that's what they do at half in the back. They just kind of like, at the start of every episode, just for formatting, I'm going to say, welcome to my podcast, just to kick things off. And I'm going to give you a rough idea of what I'm going to talk about today. So what today's episode is. But I've kind of fucked it up because I went into motor mouthing before I just said roughly what I was going to say. So one of the things I'm going to talk about Michelle Obama, because I wanted to do Barack Obama and Michelle Obama yesterday, but ended up spending too much time just on Barack. And I don't think I really even scratched the surface there. You know, I think there's probably a lot more to talk about, but that was at least one. And yeah, since then, obviously, yeah, fucking Goon Central. You know, he picked up the phone straight away. He's like, get that Aussie off the air or whatever, however the fuck he sounds. I don't even know. He's probably smoked a ciggy. If he still smokes, does he still smoke? I don't know. Sound off. How many viewers have? Oh no, hang on. We'll finish this bit first. So anyway, yeah. Today I'm talking about Michelle Obama. I'm also going to run through. I'm going to talk a little bit about semiotics. So we've already kind of touched. Oh, that's not semiotics, but that was kind of like the professional media training. So obviously, you know, I've got a bit of formal training, like, you know, a bit of formal communications training. Anyway, which I'm happy to share. It's not a secret. It shouldn't be a secret. Like, I think media literacy is up anyway. Like, everyone knows roughly how to produce stuff now. Like, so yeah, I'll be talking a little bit about semiotics. There's a couple of examples of things I wanted to talk about there. And also, later in the episode, I'm going to talk about things I can't remember. Got a whole thing planned out about things I can't remember. Okay. But so those are the three things today. Oh, plus Q&As. So 4 things. So that's the number. That's how many people the guy murdered who was on the line. The Obama nerd. He murdered 4 people. So okay, we're great. I can confirm. Obama nerds are in the audience, not the 4 murder guy. Not him. We won't come back. He's contacted FBI. He has. Yes, I fucking flipped him. You saw it. It was on this fucking video. That's how it works. That's how. Yeah, I just talked to him. Like, dude. Yeah, and another quick update. Bill Burr said. I just said, dude. Bill Burr says, dude. Hey, dude. So Bill Burr said it's okay for me to say plow ahead, as long as every time I say it, I say copyright Bill Burr Corporation, corporate affiliates, copyright 1975 Billy Bitch Tits. All rights reserved, United States and surrounding territories, including Australia. He said, yeah, so that's a bit of a mouthful. But I think it's worth it just to say, like, oh, well, let's plow ahead. Copyright Bill Burr. Like, I can't. I'll write it down. And then I'll write it down so I can read it off every time. He said it's fine. As long as I say that straight afterwards. And I don't know if there's a compromise or not. I'm tempted to just do it without giving him that credit, to see if I can get Bill Burr to sue me. Because then that would be fucking funny. Can you imagine, like, me and Bill Burr? It'd be like that donkey brain video, like me versus Bill Burr in a court. That'd be funny. That's a good content opportunity. Like, not a basketball court. He'd win. I can't play basketball. But like in a court of law, like Bill Burr suing Nick Tapscott for saying plow ahead. That's my bit. He stole my bit. That'd be funny. So, but he said it's okay as long as I rattle that off. So, I don't know. I'll see what happens. I'm scared of Bill Burr. You should, not physically. Like, I don't know. He flies a helicopter. That's pretty good. I can't do that. I can't fly a fucking helicopter. I mean, I could if I had as many lessons as he had. Maybe. I don't know. He plays drums. I play drums too. He's probably, I don't know. I've never heard him play drums. He's probably pretty good because he's been practicing for a long time. So he's a bit older than me as well. I haven't played drums properly in fucking years. Anyway, the point is those three things. 4 things. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do a quick audience check before we actually start the episode, even though we've been going for nearly 30 minutes now. Apparently we've got No, that number can't be fucking right. They're telling me there's like 800 people, 815 people watching. 816. So that okay, it's clicking up. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Fuck. It's good. It's a good number. Building day by day. That's good. Yeah. Oh, and, yeah, I will be saying, I don't know. I don't know. That's my thing. Just like a sitcom. Thank you, Builder. Yeah. You will see me do that. I don't know. Is Michelle Obama? I don't know. I'm just asking the question. I don't know. Yeah. Realizing things, I tell you. What's in my realizing things? There you go. Question. It's just coffee. It's just instant. It's Moccona instant coffee. I want the fucking shout out Americans. The drip filter. Fuck. That's the I'll come back to that because I'm going to talk about Michelle Obama. But that's I've been trying to think of a way to lead into one particular anecdote that I want to tell. Fuck this hair. Like, nah. I'll leave it for the break. But yeah, I'm insecure about my hair. I don't know if you notice that. I'm touching my head all the time, trying to make sure that my comb over is. Sylvia says she doesn't care. Yeah, I know, but I want you to have the best Nick Tapscott experience. That's all I'm saying. I just want to put on my best. I'll get a toupee if that's what you're into. Yeah. Okay. That's enough live floating. That's never enough. Okay. That's all right. So we got 8:25 now. Okay. 8:20, 8:27. Great. Any bad guys in the audience? Yes. How many bad guys? 17 bad guys. Who are they? All Obama goons. Is Obama here? No, he pussed out. Is Michelle here? No, she pussed out too, obviously. Yeah, she's a fucking... Yeah. Yeah, well, like, oh, women should be in charge. All right, fine, go. You're in charge. Like, here, turn up to the video. You're in charge. Like, I'm not saying all women are like that. Obviously, Sylvia Jeffries would never fucking do that. Sylvia Jeffries would turn up. She would turn up and fight you. She would be like, respectfully, you're wrong. Fuck you. Like, I'm here to fucking challenge you. Like, she would not. Sylvia Jeffries would give you a very stern lecture. She would. And if you kept fucking up, she'd scorch the earth. She would. Yeah. Don't fuck with Sylvia Jeffries. A lot of people are finding that out now. It's fucking great. Like, they're like, oh, yeah, she's lovely. But glaciers are lovely. Would it be fun if you're underneath a glacier and it would fucking roll over you? Probably not. Like, probably not. Probably not. Drop bears are lovely. They're very cute, but if one of them fucking drops out of that tree, you're fucking dead. I've got a conspiracy theory that the Black Summer bushfires were actually an effort to get rid of the drop bears, because to make Australia easier to invade. Oh, China, yeah. China was behind it, obviously. They heard about the drop bears. They're trying to wipe out the drop bear population. Well, and they nearly did. They nearly did. So you can't fault their logic there. No, China. Well, no, the Chinese government had nothing to do with that. By the way, I've made it super clear. No, yeah, I believe. No, absolutely. Yeah, I've got a Bible. I can swear on a Bible. Yeah. 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 I swear on this holy Bible. I swear on this Bible. China had nothing to fucking do with the Black Summer bushfires. That was one of the things that I said. Like, when I first started talking to them and we're trying to suss each other out, it's like, wait, are you going to kill me? It's like, I don't know. Are you going to kill me? It's like, I don't know. Well, I'm like, well, like, why are you angry? And I'm like, well, fucking, how angry would you be if even one, if someone deliberately lit a fire and a panda died? How angry would you be about that? And they're like, fucking, we'd find a way to nuke them. We'd nuke you. If you do that, if Australia did that to China, we'd nuke you. We'd nuke you immediately. Like, Yeah. And I'm like, well, 60,000 koalas died in the Black Summer bushfires. Like, and they're like, fuck. Okay, so you're pretty angry. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty fucking angry. We all are. My whole team. All of my friends. All of my, like, yeah, we're all fucking angry. That's horrible. That's horrible. Now, I'm not saying that, like, you know, obviously China's a very big place. But it wasn't like an official thing. It definitely wasn't the Chinese military. It definitely wasn't China. Like, it was no government official. Like, it might have been criminals attached who hold Chinese citizenships. But that was the good thing, because China went like, if we fucking find out that our citizens were involved in that in any way, they're fucked. Like, they are fucked. Like, they're fucking dead. And that's not fan, by the way. That's not like jargon. That's not intelligence jargon for they're having sex. We'll have sex with them. No, it's not. It's they're like full force of Chinese law, which the Chinese law has a lot of force. So if you met Chinese law with full force, I don't know. Is it not? There you go. Said it. That's my catchphrase. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Would you want to face the Chinese justice system if you were guilty? What's the conviction rate like? What are the penalties like? Oh, you hear that rumbling? Oh, I don't know if the mic picked that up. Maybe a bit of rumbling out there. Anyway, Black Summer bushfires. Not China. Realizing things. Oh, it's getting cold now. It's getting a bit colder. That's right. Okay, I'm going to move on to the first thing that I wanted to talk about. So, okay, I think I've got it. So, need to make sure that while I do my clicking, doing a bit of clicking, because it can be boring if you can't see what I'm clicking on. Every time I go to share the screen as well, there's a big white button that says end stream, and so it's only a matter of time before I go, all right, share screen, like a boomer, like the boomer, share screen, and I end the stream. And it's like, they got him. Fuck, drone strike. No, that won't happen. That won't happen to me. Anyway, that's what everyone says. I won't get drone strike, and then Obama. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, share screen. Oh, for fuck, look at that. What a mess. Okay. Share. Okay, just double coming back to... Okay, great. Yeah, there we go. All right. There we go. Okay. So, here, look at this. So, okay, my lawyers are saying it is okay for me to say I studied communications at the University of South Australia. Now, it's a little bit... It's a bit of... And I can talk about the controversy surrounding that. Roughly. I can't... Look. I can say that it is controversial. I can't say why it's controversial. But anyway, there's a bit of controversy surrounding that. You may have heard it. You may have heard that. But anyway, I did. It's fact. I can prove this. I do have I can get access to the fucking transcripts. Like I was a terrible student. A lot of failed a lot. But I did learn stuff. I learned stuff because this is how noble I am. I'm going to spin it around. So, because I thought the value of an education was the knowledge. That's what I thought. So, who cares if I learn the thing? What does the grade matter? It's all about the grades with you people. You're so shallow. Anyway, probably don't. If I was a dentist, that'd be different. But don't go to a dentist who dropped out. Technically, I mean, I didn't say that. Fuck, no, I didn't drop out. Anyway, I learned stuff. I did learn stuff while I was studying communications. And this is a little bit. This is 101. This is like one of the first assignments I did at uni. So when I first attended university, I'll go through one of the techniques that we learned. So anyway, if we look at this, so this is called semiotics, semiotics is the science of signs. This is literally a sign. This is a poster. And so there's a way you can kind of read it. There's a little bit of a mapping here, but look, there are a couple of key things here that stuck out at me. Number one, we can see here, look at this at the top. It's interesting. In the top left-hand corner, The man is smiling. The woman isn't. So why is that? Why is the man smiling but the woman not? Like, so you can see his teeth. You can't see her teeth. He looks happy. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm getting the help I need. That's what he's looking like. It's like, yeah, this is great. This is great. I feel great. I've been, she's leading. She's like, yeah, look how knowledgeable and stern she is. Yeah. She's like, yeah, I know things. That's right. I'm leading him. And they're here, like, yeah, leading, literally here, in the straight underneath. She's literally leading him. Literally. He's following her. So she's got the face on. It's like, I'm here to teach you things. Pad 1, which is new Star Wars language. It's a bit fucking gay, but that's okay. Not fucking, like, not in a dude fucking way, but, maybe they do fuck dudes. I don't know. Mike's class had talked a lot about Jedis, like, why can't they fuck? Why can't they have girlfriends and stuff? Like, yeah, it's like maybe there are gay Jedis, probably, but that's not what I mean when I say gay. I mean that's fucking, like, it's just shit, like, just gay, like that stuff. That Padawan thing is fucking gay. Anyway, he sort of like looks like a trainee. She looks like the knowledgeable one, sternly guiding him, and he looks like he's eager to learn. That's what that sort of says to me. That's my interpretation. I can't quite. I'm having trouble articulating exactly why. So he's smiling, showing his teeth, and she's not. So it's kind of, maybe it's like an official thing. So look, this is an official thing. So like if you see a photo of a cop in an ad, the cops don't usually smile with their teeth. You know what I mean? They're like if you see an ad for a cop and he's like cuffing someone, or like he's got the laser gun and it's like put your seatbelt on, stop it or cough it, like cop it. Sorry, cough it, not cough it, cop it, stop it or cough it. They're not smiling, and she's not smiling either. So almost like she's like a stern kind of authority figure. And he's there. He's like, just just going along with it, Like, I'm having a good time and learning at the same time, So she's there in official capacity and he's not. That's what that says to me, and that's why I think that. She's working. She's at work working. That's why she's not smiling. And he's not at work either. He's learning. And that's why he's smiling. He's like, I'm learning a lot about jogging by following this lady, running behind her. Now, there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying women shouldn't lead men, ever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's interesting that, like, that they'd switch her over like this. Like, so it's not just about, like girls can run too, Like, Run Like a Girl. Do you remember that campaign? Do you remember, like, women have had it so bad for so long. Queen Elizabeth, both of them, both Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria, they're all suppressed by men while they were like the sovereign leader, the supreme leader, who's literally above the law and the head of a fucking church. Anyway, no, that's a different conversation. That's a different conversation. But here, yeah, it's like, look, run like a girl. Like, it's not like, let girls run because sexism is bad. Like, I don't run because I'm a girl, and society's been telling me women don't run. They don't. They don't have the capacity to run. Or you can't run in a kitchen. But here, no, okay, so it's like, let's include women. Okay, great, inclusive. Like, sure, that makes sense. Sexism is bad. It is bad. Women couldn't vote, and now they can. So, that was 100 years ago, 125 years ago. Anyway, cross that bridge. That's great. But now it's not enough. So we kind of need to have, like, she knows more about than he does. That's what that sort of says to me. I don't know. Maybe she does. Maybe she is more qualified than him. Maybe she is. You don't know. It doesn't say in this photo. It doesn't say in this poster that she's more. Well, it sort of does, because she's sort of she's in charge. So that would kind of imply in this poster that in this particular couple, she's in charge. Like, she has the knowledge that he doesn't have. Like, she's the boss of this relationship. She's the leader. She's the alpha of the relationship. So, it used to be about equality. It's like, no, look, men shouldn't dominate the woman. The man shouldn't be in charge just because he's got a dick. Fine. Like, that makes sense. The woman should, like, equality. You're equal. But now it seems sort of kind of like it's not really enough anymore to be, like, now it's like, well, now you just, like, no. Like, we thought, it's our turn now. Like, I don't know. Bill Burr again. Yeah. It's like one day there's going to be the first man. Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Yeah. Anyway, so there's that. And then, remember the other day? This is why I thought of this, because I was thinking about this overnight. Hocker. I wonder if they've changed this. I think I have to, like stop sharing, and then I have to reshare. So I can't just like click around tabs. There it is. Hocker. You know the fucking Hocker nerds? Do you remember that? Yeah, and I think you can see me pointing, but you can't see where on the screen I'm pointing to. But you see that hang on, I'll just double check that's working. Yeah, cool. Yeah. So MAFA, yeah, so Mate 5. I think that might be a reference to me. And there was a pop-up the other day that said join the flock. And it's like so pictures of a bird thing. That's why the name of the podcast is No Pictures of a Bird, because it's these cunts. And look here, right here. So we've got the woman, we've got the man, the woman's in front, she's leading. And look at this here. And that's what I was saying the other day. They want you to be this cunt. That's what Pictures of a Bird, they want you to be this prick. He may be a nice guy, he may be a cool guy, I don't know. But he is wearing Hockers in an ad for Hocker. Okay. Can confirm, no, he's a cockhead. He's a Pictures of a Bird bitch. Yeah. And look, so she's clearly leading here. So she's clearly leading him. Like, look at her powerful, muscular arms there. She's got the arm tats. She's a badass. And look at his arms. Oh. See, he's like now. It's like it's not like so. Eliminate running like a girl. Okay, cool. But no, it's not. That's not enough to just eliminate it. To just equal it out. Now it's like no, it's your turn to run like a girl. You have to now run like girls. Interesting, right? Interesting. So, isn't it weird? So, speaking of Obamas, anyway, that's semiotics. There's a little bit of semiotics there. So that's just two examples that I've spotted just over the last couple of days, and they both involve running. Why running? Why is it running? Why is it always ads for fucking running? Why is that? I wonder if there are other ads where it's like, oh, okay. No, other ads that you see is more about the family. Like there's always like kids and stuff, like family time, kids. So, and that's what I sort of said. That's what I said yesterday. It's like I think the reason that when I took the legal action against Rosamund, where they're like, you have to fuck it. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna stop sharing. I don't want anyone to accidentally buy Hockers. Oh, yeah, no. You see, they look pretty cool. They don't. No, fuck. No, don't fall for their tricks. They're trying to bewitch you. They're trying to mesmerize you. Don't get Hockers. You see that vein? That's a boomer thing. I'm getting angrier. Look at the big vein in my head. I can't. No, let's see. There it is. Yeah. Fuck. And it just end up like a cartoon villain, like James McGrath in the fucking not James Steve Buscemi, James McGrath Steve Buscemi in the Telstra ad. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was just on there. Anyway, James McGrath. We're gonna do an episode. I'm gonna do a whole episode on him, just him, because I mean that's what he deserves. That's what he wants. He's up there with the Obamas, looking down on us, from his high place. Okay, home detention. I'm being told. All right, good. They told you not to leave the state. Okay, cool. I can talk about him. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can talk about him. Nearly fucking. It's taken 45 minutes to finish my realizing things. To finish my cup of realizing things. But that's all right. It's good content. It's all good content. So I was talking about Rosamund. So, fuck. Okay, it's okay. I've been told it's okay. Okay, it's okay. I wasn't talking about that. Hypothetical, the artist, Rosamund, was a very successful artist. Anyway, that reminds me. On an unrelated note, completely unrelated. Remember yesterday I was talking about how, when I was talking about Obama, how I ended up getting on his radar. And one of the things that I did was take legal action against a certain cafe in Fitzroy for saying, because the boss said to me, if you want to work here, you have to have a girlfriend. And I was like, no. And I explained the rationale why. It's like, I don't think so. I suspect that the reason it's so imperative for me to have a girlfriend is so that you have a spy in my house. That's what I think. I scratch my head strategically. Yeah, I do that. I literally do that. Like, yeah. I didn't intend to do that. That wasn't intentional. I just scratched it and went, I'm scratching my head. Like, it's a real head scratcher. But yeah, realizing things. There you go. Yeah, coffee. Yeah. I was a coffee shop. Okay. Wow, crazy, man. The universe is crazy. Oops. Yeah. And now, like, we're seeing ads, like, openly saying, like, women lead. You report to your woman. She tells you what to do. Like, literally. Like you're in the military. Like. That was, and yeah. So also, and leading up, there was actually a bit of so there was. Okay, I mean, let's do Q&A for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to come back, collect my thoughts a little bit, and then I'm going to keep talking about what I'm talking about right now. Okay, cool. Okay, so how many people? Let's do a crowd check. How many people have we got in the audience? No, over 900. Okay, so it flattened out a little bit. That's okay. That's good. 998. Okay, we just hit the ton. Yeah, so 1,000 people. Over 1,000 people here. Cool. That's cool. That's good. That's a good mid-sized venue. Yeah. How many fuckwits? Still the same 17 Obama nerds. Okay. All right, here we go. We'll do some live space matching. Out of the 17 Obama nerds, how many of them are murderers? 6 of them. How many of that 6 just shit their pants? All of them. All 6. All 6 of them just shit their pants at the same time when I said that. It's like 6 of them are murderers. Are they watching like together, like in the same room? Some of them are. Like, yeah, okay. Are the murderers all watching? Yes, they are. Okay, that's why. So they're a terror cell. They're a terror cell that's turned up. Like I was saying at the start, it's like you're supposed to run away. You're supposed to run away from the fucking police. But you've turned up to me. You've come to my advert. Hey, cops, right here. Hello. The cops are going to be here. Oh. Hello. Hey. I've killed people. Like, what are you doing? Okay, I mean, don't stop. I mean, keep doing it. Because it's easy. It's easy for me. Because now I can just go 6 of you. All right. So out of the 6, like all contact poison murderers, all of you, fucking cowards. Oh, there's something like say what you will about knife killings, like because that was sort of what they were trying to set me up to be. That was why I was going undercover to be like indoctrinated as a knife murderer, and stab people to death with a knife crime and whatnot. And that's why I had to very specifically commit knife crimes to get myself thrown in jail, so that it was on my record, so they could see it's like, okay, cool, the plan's working. He's carrying knives, he's using them. It's only a matter of time before we can trick him into stabbing someone to death for us. Anyway, so all of these, they've all dropped. They've all left. They've all left. What about the rest of the Obama nerds? They're starting to drop off too. Only four left. Okay. So that wasn't even a Q&A. Yeah. That wasn't even a Q&A. They may as well have been like, Nick, can you bust me like in public? It's like, sure. Well, ask them. Like, I mean, the FBI, basically. It's easy. Like, yeah, it's easy. We've had them under surveillance for years. We've got our own lists. We target people too. Like, I don't feel bad because our motives are we're the good guys. Good guys carry guns, bad guys carry guns. If you want to, I know this is going to piss a lot of people off, but it's not the only way. That's the thing. It's not the only way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. But you don't want to be a good guy without a gun if there are bad guys with guns. Like, you want to use the same. If they're using things, you need to use them too. If they've got guns, you need to have guns. Like, if the enemy army have guns, you're not going to stand there and go, you know what? Maybe we hate them because they've got guns. Maybe we shouldn't have guns. because that makes us better than them. It's like, nah, you should probably get ready to defend yourself. If the Nazis are coming and they've got guns, you should probably get a gun. I'm not saying you personally, you, the viewer, in general. I don't know, like, just don't do anything illegal, is what I'm saying. Like, don't illegally procure a firearm and shoot people. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't. It's better. Like, okay, there's a bit of general advice. Like, please don't take the law into your own hands, because that's sort of what we're fighting. Is people with that attitude. It's like, well, I feel like he deserves to die. It's like, what? Why? Because Steve-O said so. Like, well, who the fuck is Steve-O? Why are you killing people with poison? Why did you murder him? Why did Steve-O want him dead? Like, and then it turns out Steve-O just wanted his hubcaps. Like, you know, it's like, it's a war. We're an army, China, because China. So, nah, like, that's you're a terror organization. That's what you are. It's not an army. You're terrorists. You're ISIS. Like, fuck. We have any? Okay. Do I have any questions? Yes. Okay. Cool. Shoot, please. Sorry. Do I like laughing? Do I need to answer that one? Okay. Do I like laughing gas? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's better. Like, you know, like, is this a reference? No. Do I like nangs? I'm just conferring with my legal team. Okay, they said yes, I can. Yeah. I can say that I do enjoy nangs. Yes, I do enjoy them. But I in no way endorse their consumption for recreational purposes. Don't. Yeah. I mean, I've done it. I liked it, but I mean, you know, use our own risk. Is that okay? Use our own risk. That's okay. Cool. Yeah, lawyers are happy. All right, great. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I like nangs. Yeah, I've done nangs. Yeah, I like nangs. Yeah, poppers. You name it. Pretty much everything except heroin. I've never shot up. Never shot anything up. Because I'm scared of needles. No, no, I don't care. No, I mean, well, I kind of am scared. I'm not scared of like the physical, the tactile thing, but it's like heroin fucks people up. Like, I don't want to be a junkie. I used to smoke like a fucking pack a day, 2 packs a day. I never want to be that addicted to something ever again. Fuck that. Like, now I'm addicted to cocks. No, I'm not. No, I can quit cocks anytime I want. I can quit smoking cock whenever I want. I don't smoke cocks. Fuck, now you smoke cocks. Are you going to marry a cock? Only if Sylvia Jeffries has one, but she doesn't. No, she's going to borrow mine. Okay, that's great. Can you? Oh, did everyone see that? This is years ago now. Stephen Colbert married his own hand because he's like, masturbation equals being gay, and it's like, if you masturbate, you're cheating on God. God owns your body. This is the logic of no. So he was parodying someone else. God owns your body. He owns who you fuck, which is not true. Don't no, absolutely not. No, you own you own your body. Yeah, it's your gift. It's you. It's yours. It's your body. Use it to have sex however you want, as long as it's legal and consensual. But anyway, someone said to Stephen Colbert. Someone in the media in the US said, God owns your body, and therefore, if you masturbate, you're cheating on God. You're committing adultery on God, on Jesus specifically Jesus Christ. So Stephen Colbert was like, well, I don't want to live in sin. So he married his hand live on air. Pretty fucking funny. Pretty funny shit. And then there was another one that was like, masturbating equals being gay. And it's like, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure like gay guy. I'm pretty sure if you're a dude that fucks a dude, that's what makes you gay. Like, that's gay. But maybe that was the logic. It's like, you're a dude and you're having sex with yourself, and therefore, if you're a dude fucking a dude by masturbating, because that is okay. I see the logic now. Because if I jerked off a dude, if I whacked off a dude, that would make me gay. So I'm whacking myself off. Do I have to do the hand? Okay, that's a good question. I I don't know. I mean, show of hands. Who wants to Oh, it's about 50-50. Okay, I don't want to. Nah, I don't. That's too divisive for this audience. Then, you know. And we've got more people. 1,200 now. Over 1,200. Over 1,200. So, okay, people are interested in the Q&As. So you know what I drink? Like, do you have a crush on Sylvia Jeffries? That was your next question? Fuck. Yes. Who doesn't? Again, my answer's the same. My answer is the same. No, actually, I thought about it overnight. No, I'm over it. I'm over it. It's changed since yesterday. It's Sylvia fucking Jeffries. It's Sylvia. Who doesn't have a fucking... If you don't have a crush on Sylvia Jeffries, even if you're a woman, come on. Even if you're a head in a jar, even if you're a eunuch, even if there was some kind of horrible combine harvester accident where you lost your fucking all your genitalia. It's like whoosh, you were chemically castrated somehow. I don't know. You accidentally put your dick in a fucking microwave and lost the capacity to detect like who's hot and who's not. You still have a fucking crush on Sylvia Jeffries because it's Sylvia Jeffries. Like, what more do I need to say? Like, go to fucking Today Extra. What? Who's the hot one? Oh, it's Sylvia. Let's listen to her talk. Oh, she's nice. Okay, she's smart. All right. What part does? What box doesn't she tick? Honestly, which one? Like, that's... How can you not have a crush on fucking Sylvia Jeffries? Come on! Oh, goodness me. All right. Do we have any non-Sylvia Jeffries related questions? Who's my favorite band? Okay, that's a good one. It's hard to pick a favorite. I like them all. I do. That's that phrase. I like them all. I like because it reminds me of that ad with Poe in it. And she's like talking like, "Do you do it your way?" The rice, and they used to play it Pumba over and over and over again on free to air while I was in jail. Ugh. Anyway, I Hate God. I think I Hate God are my favorite band. I have to give it to them. But like, who could pick a favorite? Like, come on, Slayer. Like Slayer, I Hate God aren't Slayer, and Slayer aren't I Hate God. Slayer can't do what I Hate God do. I Hate God can't do what Slayer does. But I fucking I hate it. Like, I can't just listen to them. Fuck, amazing, so good. Just the whole thing. Everyone else in the world, it's like, nah, you need to be fucking fast and you need to be super precise. And I hate God. It's like, nah, like we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna do slow, and like the drummer's gonna be slightly out of time, but like, and you listen to it. It's like, what are these guys on fucking? How drunk are they on bourbon and incest and fucking like heroin, like dirty heroin, but like so powerful, like so visceral. You can tell it's just like pure fucking. There's no gap. There's no Mikey's vocals. There's no contrivance. When he screams, that's what he sounds. That's him, literally screaming. Every time he screams, every time Mikey from I Hate God screams, that's him actually screaming. That's not him. That's not like an actor. That's not like an actor like going on a stage and going like, okay, and action. Like, and then he comes off stage. He's like, okay, that was me pretending to be angry. That's Mikey actually like, fuck, every time. So good. I Hate God. Look him up. I'm not going to play him again. I tried to play them yesterday on the live stream, and I got a copyright strike, and then I had to sit up. I'm a little bit tired today. I had to sit up a bit later, editing out the music that I tried to live stream. So the video got restricted, and that defeats the purpose, I guess. So I Hate God, I would say, are my favorite band. But I mean, like, Oldest Harding. Yeah, I love it all. I really do. I really do love music. Like, you can't just have one. You can't just like one thing. Like, if you're a gardener, like if you get Costa with a big beard, and you say to him like, "What's your favorite plant?" He's going, fucking, like, depends. Like, depends on the fucking yard. Depends on the time of year, the country. Like, he loves it all. He's like, fuck yeah, plants. Fucking plants. I love them all. I fucking love them. I fucking love them all. And that's me with music. Like bands. Yeah, fuck it. Unless they're Metallica. I fucking hate Metallica. It's easier just to say which band I hate the most, and that's Metallica. That's clear cut. Fucking hate Metallica. We're going to do a few more questions because I'm talking too much shit. Okay. Or just the right amount of shit. Or not enough shit. I've been told. My team saying you aren't talking enough shit. Keep talking more shit. Talk more shit. Is that smart advice? I don't know. I'm starting to question the confidence of my team now. Not the first time. Like, are you sure? Are you sure I should go to jail? Is that the best? Like, yeah, it's a great idea. Go to prison. Are you sure? Because it seems like that's the opposite. You're not supposed to. Most people don't want to go to jail. You realize that? Like, most people try to avoid going to jail. I was the opposite. I was like, I'm going there. I'm going to go in there on purpose. Like, could be argued that's jail is where I belong just because of that. It's like, if you want to go to jail, you should probably go to jail. That's a Bill Hicks joke. That is. I'm going to have to give credit to him. The late, great Bill Hicks. Like, anyone dumb enough to want to be in the military should be allowed in. But, nowadays, like, you don't really have a choice. You kind of have to be in the military. You have to, because there's no sidelines anymore. There are no sidelines. You're in it. You're in it whether you like it or not. You're fighting. You're going to fight. You are fighting now. Everyone's fighting. Everyone. All day, every day, 24 hours a day. You are fighting. Anyway, okay, that got dark. That got very heavy very quickly. One more question. Or a few more questions. Let's do more questions. More questions. Any non-Sylvia Jeffries related questions? Because I don't want to unfairly single Sylvia Jeffries out, and I don't mean unfair to her. I mean it's unfair to everyone else I'm in love with deeply. Like older Sunny. She doesn't mind. Yeah, she loves Sylvia too. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. That's very nice. That's very gracious of you, Alice. But then again, you are a very elegant lady. So here I go again. Fuck. Like, what was jail like? Like, that's, yeah. It's probably easier if, because these big broad answers, like I'm going to, like, why is Obama a cunt? Like I'm doing, that's the point of the video. Like, why do I hate Michelle Obama? And so, like, if it's totally like what was jail like that's like that answer is like too huge. So it's probably easier if the question is like kind of more specific, like, am I wearing underwear? The answer is yes, I am. Yeah, no, it's pretty boring. That's pretty one. That's just one I came up. What's my workout routine? Okay, that's a good one. Ineffective. That's what my workout routine is. I've got the tactical gun still. I'm working on it. I just do chin-ups, honestly. If you do chin-ups or pull-ups, so I alternate. So some days I do chin-ups, like that way, and some days I do pull-ups, so that way. And like, it actually does your entire, like, it does your whole back, all your arms, a bit of your chest, your shoulders. It does everything. So just that one motion. If you can lift your own body weight like that and do it a couple of times. And I just do like, I find the pull-ups are a bit harder than the chin-ups. So I do three sets of that, usually about 5 reps per set. And then I do 2 sets of that, usually about 3 or 4 reps per set. And then I just keep it like, and I try and do that every day. So I'll go for a walk. There's a bit of a walk involved. It's like maybe like a kilometer and a half away. So I walk to the exercise. I walk to the gym, the outdoor gym, the exercise station in the park, and I just do some chin-ups, and then I walk home. And that's my exercise routine. For now. But in the past, like I have like the poor man's exercise, like if you want, like the only thing I'd recommend is that you find like what I did, like in a perfect world where I was God, apparently, or whatever. No, I'm just fucking, I'm dissing myself. I'm allowed to do that. yeah. No, but in a perfect world, I'd have my pushy and I'd go cycling, and because that's good for you. Want to do something that's like aerobic. You want to get that. You want to do a bit of cardio, and so my exercise routine doesn't involve any cardio. or I had VR shadow boxing. And that was great too for cardio because that's sort of like riding a bike for your upper body. So I do a bit of that. I do like some kind of cardio every day, like even an exercise bike. Jump on an exercise bike for half an hour and watch a TV show, watch a YouTube video or whatever while you're doing it. And then that's good for your cardio. That keeps your stomach flat. And then do a plank. So if you're familiar with planking, you put your arms, you put all your body weight on your forearms. You lay flat on the ground. You put all your body weight on your forearms and your feet, your big toes, and you hold that position for a minute. And then that does your entire front center. So that's like a chin up for your core. So that will do. So if you do chin ups and then you do chin ups, and then that does your entire back. And then if you do a plank, that does your entire front. And that's what will give you get that line between your abs. You know, that line in the middle there. You get that. And then you do a bit of cardio. So you ride your bike like half an hour a day, whatever. And then and then you can do push-ups as well. So if you do 20 push-ups, and then that's all you need. Like that's total. That's your whole thing. That's all you need to do. If you're a man, like if you're me, that's all I need to do. I mean, but that's good for my body because that will kind of like give me the good balance. Like maybe you might not necessarily get bulky. Maybe you want to could probably lose a few kilos, I guess. Sylvia's saying absolutely not. All right. She likes the tactical gun, she says. Okay. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I don't believe you. Like, okay, yeah. She says, well, okay, no, you can. You can lose a bit of weight if you want. All right, there you go. See, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, I'd call you out if you put on a few. Nah, I would never do that. I would never do that. No, never. I would never do that. No, I'd never. No. No, I mean, I like it for myself, you know. I'd rather be in better shape than I am. I would, you know. I'm a little bit vain. I am. But I think most people are, you know. I'm conscious of how I look. I think it's healthy. I think it's healthy to be conscious of your appearance a little bit. Like, you don't want to be like a fucking homeless guy, like a hobo, stinking around, and you got to take a bit of care, a bit of pride in your appearance and your body and whatnot. And like if your body's running well, you're happier because your endorphins are all flowing correctly and whatnot, you know. So, yeah, and that's what I do. Just like I don't want to like crush myself. Like there were dudes in prison who would they would fucking train all day every day, and I'm not into that. Like I'd get really like burnt out from that, like really tired. Like I don't understand how they can do it. Like. But yeah, so that's not. I'm not like that. I just do like the basics. Like I just do that, and then just generally like I try and walk as much as possible. Like I only drive to somewhere if I have to drive there. Like I'd rather walk. Like if something's just like if it's a 20-minute walk, that's fine. I don't care. I'll walk to the street. I walk a lot. I really like walking. I am, you know, son of man. That's his whole thing. That's my whole thing. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thank you. That's a good question. Any further questions? What is on top of my fridge back there? Okay, it's just a bit of food stuff, to be honest with you. I can show you because it's really nothing that exciting, but you might even be disappointed. But no, I will show you. Yeah, okay, my team is saying please show them. Okay, great. Yeah. See, that's just like cool little. That's a supermarket I found in the Adelaide Hills, and then got a bag of avocados and some mandarins. Yeah, they're good. And then I've got some Waterford's mineral water, and that's it. That's it. And then there's like half a bag of muesli up there as well. But, yeah. All right. That's apples. And that other pack up there, that's apples. That's some apples. Okay, was that a sneaky way to get me to so you can check out my body? I don't look that bad. Okay, cool. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I have a nice ass. Okay. Like, I can't see my own ass, so that's actually that's valuable. That's valuable data. I need that. That's my blind spot. It's like, fuck, how's my ass look though? And now I know it's not bad. It's not a bad ass. Okay, great. I am a badass, but my ass is not bad. Does that make sense? I don't fucking know. I don't know. There's the catchphrase. Great. Bingo. Bang. Bam. You got what you fucking came for. You knew what it was like. He's gonna do this. He's gonna say, I don't know. All right, come on, give me some questions. Where is my sister's house? You want the address? Like, do you have nefarious intentions, sir? No, he doesn't. He's genuinely curious. Okay, cool. I am in a town called Victor Harbour in South Australia, and so my sister's house is sort of like in the middle of town. I can say all this and clear. Everyone knows where I live. There's no point trying to hide it because they're going to find out. Like, they can just see the mobile data. As soon as I walk into the place with the mobile phone in my pocket, like, bang, they know where I am. So, yeah, it's on Google Maps. Like, there's no point trying to hide. Like, anyway. And, you know, anyone that comes within 1 kilometre of me and they've got poor intentions, whoa! They get a lesson. anyway, it's a learning experience for them. Let's say it. Let's put it that way. There's a nice euphemism. They're proactively pacified. There you go. No, yes, but I'm in the middle of Victor Harbour, so I'm pretty central. I'm in a pretty central location in town. There's a supermarket right nearby. But you know, Victor's a nice place. So it used to be a small town, and now it's more of a city. It's developed a lot, and that's kind of like it was a real eye-opener. It was a real cup of realizing things. When I got back here, because I've been away for a little while, I used to come back every year. I grew up here. I went crazy going here, living here when I was a kid, and I hit puberty. Like, you got to let me out. Like Luke Skywalker and Tatooine. True story. Anyway, but then when I got older, it was a nice little refuge. And my family is still here, like my blood relatives, like my dad and my sister. My mum died, obviously. You know, everyone knows that. I think. Yep, everyone knows. Okay. Yep. All right. Everyone knows the story. All right. Cool. The courageous story. It's a Hallmark movie. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, that's a good question. Who would play me in a movie? Zendaya. I don't know. No, I don't know. She could put on a fat suit. That could be her thing. She could get an Academy Award for that. How come like all the roles for how come women can't play men in movies? Why not? Because sexism. There you go. That was low hanging fruit. You know, the woke mob bloody loony left. Yeah, there you go. I got to tick that box as well. Yeah. What was I talking about? So anyway, it was a bit of an eye opener to come back to the town because you know that's the nature of small towns. They become big towns. So development's nothing new, and it's like a bit of a tourist hotspot. So it makes sense that people would want to build beach houses down here and whatnot. Everyone wanted the sea change. It was like the town from sea. It used to be like the town from Sea Change, and now it's more like a city. It is a city. It's a city. It hit that threshold. So over 10,000 people makes it a city. It's been a city for 30 years, 20 years, 30 years. But when I came back, like I used to come back every year, and then obviously, you know, shit happened. I had to go to jail. I had to not come back. Couldn't come back. And now I've come back and fucking like housing developments are popping up, but like really shit ones, like really like tiny blocks where they've just like built this big chunk of like nice land, like rolling pasture or whatnot, with trees and gum trees and maybe a few sheep. And now it's just like big, ugly suburban, like shitty, like copy and paste, like fucking cardboard houses that are like terrible. They have no sustainability. Like they're completely unsustainable. Like there's no insulation in them. So like the heating bills go up. They need to fucking pump their air conditioner 24/7. There's no trees in there. There's no space for gardens and stuff. There's no space for parks. So just that on its own makes it hotter because there's no trees, so it doesn't like cool the area. You need space. You need space for bush and like that. So they can't have any bird life or anything like that. Like it's just a wasp's nest. Like that's what it is. It's just like fucking gross. And all these disgusting mobile towers that pop up. And like, you know, obviously you need some mobile towers, but they all seem to, and they're really glaringly obvious. Like they're like, there was no effort at all made to hide them. It was almost as though they wanted you to see them. So it's like an ominous reminder. We're always watching you. And that is exactly what it is. So, so 6 or 7 of them have popped up. And I'm like, that's disgusting. So I drove around one day. I took my Mossad phone and I drove around to each of them and took photos of them. And like, there are a couple of instances where like, there's a mobile tower, a normal one that we need. And then there's like, they built one of their shitty ones, like right next to it. One of the bad guy ones, like, and it's just to say like, we can match you. Yeah. We're here to counter, like just to counter you in the same way, like wherever they build a McDonald's, they have to build a Hungry Jack's, you know, that's what it was. It's just like, look, you can't escape us. And so it's like, wherever you, like there's one right in the middle of town, like right in the fucking middle. So wherever you are, and it's like, it's supposed to be, you know, there should be heritage considerations. Oh, and things like, there are a few like buildings, like there was the library, like municipal buildings. There was the library, there was the police station, there was the town hall, there was the bank, like State Bank, when it used to be owned by the state. And these are all like big old, at the time they were like fancy, like with the columns and stuff. So it's like, you know, they were symbols of like civility. They were civil symbols. They've all been fucking bought out, and now they've got like cunt, like NDIS healthcare providers like in them, you know, like. So that's what it's very clear. They're like, nah, like we want to make a statement that we run this fucking town now. We do. If you fuck with us, we'll fucking murder you. You might disappear. Who knows? Like that's, yeah, we got a lot of black utes following you around. Did you know that? You can't, you dog. Yeah. So kind of scary, but we're winning. Like we're winning. Yeah, we're beating them back. Yeah. So anyway, that's where I am. Yeah. That's where I am. I'm in Victor Harbour right now. And then someone asked me another question, which I'd like to answer. What was that again? Can you remind me what it was? No. Okay. That's all right. That's okay. Let's do questions. A couple more. Let's do a couple more. Do I recommend an Amazon Echo Dot? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. It does. Like, yeah, it seems to work okay. Yeah, does what it needs to do. I like them. Like I like the smart home devices. Well, you're gonna get surveilled no matter what you. Yes. Okay. So, just for our audience, they So I said I like them, and they said, "Well, what about What about security concerns of having smart home devices?" And I'm like, well, whatever you do, you're gonna get surveilled. You're getting surveilled. You just have to assume that you're gonna be surveilled one way or another. You're being surveilled. See that dryer over there? It's got computer chips in it. They can hack that. They can come in through the power. Like if you plug it into the wall to the power plant, to the power point, they can come into it because it's got computer chips in it. They can put software on the computer chips easily. It's easy. They've been able to do this for years. And then they can use it to listen. They can convert it to a listening device. Like that fridge can be converted to a listening device. The light bulbs. I changed the light bulb. Because the light bulb that they had in there was like fucking a piece of shit. Like literally, like strongly suspected to be a listening device. So I changed it to a trustworthy Philips one. That was like, here it is. And I think Mossad, yeah, okay, they're confirming. Yes, they did. It was a Mossad. Like that's a Mossad device as a light bulb. Because I know that it's like, it's safe, it's secure. And anyone who, now that if they, and they do, they still try and hack it. But if they do try and hack it, then we wreck them, like in a hacker way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just about like whenever I think that, I'm imagining like their computers like like sparks flying off the keyboard and shit. Like, you know, in Star Trek, whenever they take a hit, it's like like that's what I imagine happens whenever Mossad counter hacks. There's a great talk at Stuxnet, like Google Stuxnet. Not now because you're watching me. Don't stop watching me. This is my thing. Anyway, but later, right? Make a note. Stuxnet. That's the same team. The same team that gave me that light bulb are the team that did Stuxnet. So they know what they're fucking doing. Like, you don't want to fuck with them. They'll wreck you. They'll wreck you. They will. But that's what I imagine happens whenever they counter hack someone. It's like they try and type with their computer, they get electrocuted and stuff. Yeah, like Future. How do you like me now? Out of brown. And it sprays coffee in their face. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, long story short, I recommend smart home devices. Like, it's about don't get it fucking an Apple one. Don't get any of that Apple trash. But Google are pretty trustworthy. Amazon Echo, the Echo series, they're good too. Yeah, I like it. It's a quality product. It really is. It's a quality product. It really is. And it works okay. So it wasn't too much. There wasn't too much fucking around. Like, I'll sign up to this and then we'll send you a text message with a QR code, and then you have to put that on your PC. And then there wasn't too much of that, and it just works. So I plugged it in and it works. Cool. Done. And then it's good because, like, I've got the routine set where I just say, like, I'm not going to say it because it'll arc up and then I'll have to turn it off. But or tell it to stop. And it's embarrassing to do that in public. It's my personal time with Alexa. But if I say, like, Alexa, good morning, it'll read me the news. It'll tell me the weather. It'll say what time it is. When I had my setup in Potts Point, it would turn the lights on. It would turn the lights on that I needed, which is cool. And like, I programmed it to to Google to detect my phone. So when my phone came back onto the Wi-Fi, the local Wi-Fi network, Google would turn the lights on in my apartment. So I just walk into the room and the lights would turn on. That was cool. Yeah. So I mean, Amazon Echo Dot, it's a quality product, and also the Google Home series, they're quality products as well. And they're good. The internet is good to have. Yeah, because you can Google things like Stuxnet. Yeah. We're gonna go to 1:30 with questions, and then I need a break. So to fix my hair and get a drink. Why did I update the format? Because it needs a format. Like for all the reasons I just said. Like, you need, if you want to build an audience and maintain it, it's exactly like a restaurant. Like, you can't have a restaurant. If you're changing the menu, like if you've got a restaurant where you're serving curries, and then it's, I'm sick of cooking curries today, I'm going to do pasta, and then the day after that, let's do fried chicken. You're going to have your restaurant's not going to be successful, because what's going to happen is no one's going to know what they can get. So you need to know. It's like, I can go there to get this, and so the show's sort of the same. So people need to know that when they're watching, like, or listening to a No Pictures of a Bird, like a podcast by Mr Tapscott podcast, and that's a mouthful on purpose, by the way. That makes it stand out because it's unconventional. That they know roughly what they're going to get, and they're going to get, and so, like, you need to kind of, like, put a few things in place. And that's why, like, Bill Burr's a fucking master, and he said I can say that. He said he appreciates any ass kissing he gets from me. So there you go. I'd even say if Bill Burr hated me, because it's true. It's true. He does hate me. Okay, great. No, he doesn't. He said he whipped me with a towel. And, bit of locker room bullying. He's from the 70s. It was a different time. Men are different back then. They're built different. They show affection different ways. And now he's giving me a noogie. Okay, cool. He's jealous of my hair. All right. Yeah. I'm jealous of his jokes. Like, they're good. I'm going to, he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. But he's a master, because he has the same, like, he's going to do the live reads. He's going to talk about sport. If it's football season, he's going to talk about football. He's going to read fan mail, So that's why you need to have a few formatting things. It's like, I know, it's like news, like, when you watch the 6 o'clock news, you're going to get news, sport, and weather in that order. It's like, cool. I know what to expect. Like, It's going to be on at 6 o'clock. Cool. This what the news is going to change, but the format is going to stay roughly the same, and it's going to be the same people. And that's why they have like personalities. Like they don't change. Like once you get a news anchor, they keep them there because that's what they want. They rely on that flexibility, and then they pump that personality specifically. It's like Carl and Sarah, and it's like because that's who you're like. Let's go hang out with Carl. People want to hang out with Carl. People want to hang out with Sylvia Jeffries. That's why they've got it there. Because people know it's like, okay, cool. I know what I'm going to get. Like if you had like a different host every day or every 2 days, that show would tank. Like that show would tank because you wouldn't be able to build an audience. People wouldn't know what to expect. They don't know what they're going to get. So that's that. And supermarkets the same. That's why they always put the food in the same spot. So like like okay, cool. I can sleepwalk my way in there. I know that they're gonna have fucking these items. They're gonna have these. There's gonna be a freezer section. There's gonna be a meat section. There's gonna be this. There's gonna be this. Like yeah. Cool. 5 minutes. 4.5 minutes. Do I like anything girly? Like what do you mean? Like what's girly? Not voting. No, I didn't say that. Fuck. Yeah, I like not voting. Yeah. Crying. I do actually like crying. Funnily enough, I do cry. Ask my friends. I cry. I'm a crier. I'm a big crier. I'm a big fucking cry baby man. I'm not a cry baby. I'm a crying man. Yeah, I cry. I do. I cry. From gay stuff, like fucking sunsets and shit. I nearly cried today. Like I was listening to some music. It was so beautiful. And I saw a bird at the same time. Like, oh my God. Like, yeah. So that's one thing. That's a girly thing. I cry. I like crying. I like it. I don't always like it. Sometimes I wish, because if I try and sing along with a song that I really like, I'll start crying. I can't sing, and I'm like, it's frustrating because I want to sing the song. I want to sing the fucking song. I start crying. What else do I like that's girly? I don't know. Like wine. I like wine. I like wine. That's girly. Like what? I don't know. Like what's girly? Fashion. Like yeah, I like fashion. Sure, I like fashion. I'm not like into it. Why? From who? No, who's complaining? Okay, apparently we just had a noise complaint. Who complained though? Whatever. All right, I'm gonna shut my. I will do it. I will shut my window. Ooh, a noise complaint. It's not quite a drone strike, is it? But it's up. It's close. I was talking about girly stuff that I like. I don't like what's fashion. Yeah, no, I'm not like. I don't know. I don't know what a fashion is. Like, I'm not. I couldn't tell you. Like, I like it. Like, I like wearing it. I don't know much about it. I've never worked in fashion, but sure. Scented candles. I love scented candles. Yeah. But it's like anything. Like, if this is like a low key way to say, like, oh, you should do pictures. Yeah, because this is kind of it. No, nah. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, it's like, oh, you got to do like the thing you don't like. We've picked the one thing that you don't like, and you force you to do it. But it's like, I don't fucking just by virtue of being a man doesn't mean I fucking hate women. Like if you're a Sylvia Jeffries is a girly girl. You know, she likes frills, I guess. She likes frilly shit. Doesn't mean she fucking hates men. I'm like, well, you got to come to your UFC match. Like that doesn't make sense. So no, that's a picture. That's pictures of a bird logic, my friend, and fuck you. Like I know, yeah, that was a low key pictures of a bird thing, and they made me do that, and that's what pictures. Like you have to go antique shopping. You have to go to a chick flick. Like, what did you expect? Like, it's like, well, gee, I used to think women shouldn't vote, and now that I've seen The Color Purple, sexism is bad. Chicks should vote. Yeah. Bill Burr has an amazing bit about Bill Burr has an amazing bit about like going to a feminist meeting as a man, but like being a fucking idiot and go like, I'm just here to support you broads, like being sexist when you're trying not to be sexist. I'm just here to support you broads because I just think it's fucked up, you know, the way they make you wear a skirt. Just because you wear a skirt doesn't mean you can't run the company. It's true. Okay. I'm going to take a short break. Here we go. We've planned this. I planned this. So this is my break format now.
Winter exposes the nests, and I'm gone.
I learned to write and how to dress myself up nice. I learned big words to prove that I was right. I lost the pen, I lost the dress, I lost the fight. I've been learning how to lose my whole life. June gloom, since we've been apart. It's too soon to run back to your arms. I could go to the graveyard to find your remains, steal back your skull white, 'cause I miss your face. White daisy lace gloves. Why do I long for you? Why do I was born? Bell has rung, the birds have flown, summer's done. I have taken all that I can hold. June gloom, since we've been apart. It's too soon to run back to your heart. White daisy lace gloves. Why do I you?
And about see? Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't have the headphones on. There we go. Okay. This one goes out to the that pictures of a bird faggot that just stuck in. This is for you, fuckface. Look. There, Peach. Bitches like Peach, I think. Stupid cunts like Peach. Smart cunts like Peach too. You know, that's a bitch thing. That's a stupid dumb cunt thing. You know, Peach. There you go. I like. See, you fucked up because you said girly things. What you actually meant was like dumb fuckhead things. Because it's not. It doesn't. It's got nothing to do with what's between your legs. It's got more to do with the fact that you're a fucking loser. I don't hate women. I hate losers who happen to be women. Which is you. You dumb fucking pictures of a bird piece of shit. Anyway, everyone else is like now, the jaws on the floor. Like, yeah, this is the fucking shit I deal with. Like, this is how I react. Fuck you. No fucking pictures of a bird. Why would you turn up to a podcast called No Pictures of a Bird expecting to find a picture of a bird? I don't turn up to the podcast called Dave's fucking Turbo Diesel Hour and go, like, well, why don't you talk about flowers? Like, what are you, retarded? You're a retard? What a retard. Oh, wow. Anyway, yeah, this is the drink. This is what I'm about to drink. Monster Energy. Again, at your own risk. I drink them. But I'm me. Like, you know, I'm a man. I'm a 45-year-old man that thinks women shouldn't vote. No, I didn't say that. No. Look, this is my favorite question. Like, you know, if you ever meet one of these fuckwits, it's like, oh, you feminism. Oh, this is great. This is going to lead me into my next topic. Have I got something in my teeth? Is it just me? No, it's a shadow. It's a weird shadow on my tooth. Okay. Yeah, it's like, yeah, well, I agree. Australia should have had a female head of state. What year did Australia first have a female head of state? And like, because they're fucking morons. They go, oh, it wasn't until Julia Gillard. And I'm like, no. Australia's had a female head of state since the fucking 50s, you fucking retard. That's the fucking Queen of England. And before like Victoria, Queen Victoria, like I'm pretty sure she was she? Yeah, she was. Queen Victoria at Federation. Australia had a female head of state at Federation. You fucking idiot. Australia's mostly had female heads of state. Most of the time Australia has been a nation, it's had a female head of state. Fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Sexism is pretty bad though. So, who was in charge? Who was at the top of the ladder? Why didn't she do something about it? Because sexism. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, all right, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, because of the sexism. I know that. Look, it's true. It is. Sexism is bad, and there was a lot of sexism. Was Queen Victoria involved in any? Because that was around her era, like women's suffrage. Did she get in there? You know, what was her stance? I don't know. Like, she was a female leader. Like, to be fair, they did kill the. After they had Catherine the Great, that was in Russia. They had a revolution. No, like not immediately after, but like it was. Those two things happened after each other. Like, it wasn't because of her that they had the revolution. And then there was a bunch of like female royals who got assassinated by the Bolsheviks. When Tsar Nicholas II lost his seat, lost his throne. Yeah. Anyway, I don't really know why I brought that up. But anyway, no, there are other female. The point I'm trying to make is like there have been female like ass-kicking females for centuries, like Cleopatra. She was a female leader. Yeah, sexism is bad. Sure. Sexism is very bad, you know. But like something like the leaps that you have to make. It's like, okay, women couldn't vote for a while. Women couldn't vote. Nick Tapscott has to do pictures of a bird. Like, how did we get there? How did we arrive there? You know, how did we get to that? Something. Okay, women should be allowed to vote. Granted, agreed, 100%. Something. You have to walk around in my fucking shop until you find a picture of it. Otherwise, you're a cunt. But, okay, I'm not following the logic. Also, it's clearly ineffective because if I've done one pictures of a bird and it didn't solve sexism, continuing to do it, it's not going to work. It's not solving sexism. Sexism apparently is still alive and well. Do you see what I fucking deal with? Idiots. Fuck. Why don't you like us? Why don't you want to do pictures of a bird? Why don't you want to come to my shop? Why don't you like my kids? What the fuck? If I don't like you, why would I like a smaller, dumber version of you? Maybe they're probably smarter. I don't know. There you go. Tick. There you go. They probably are smarter. No, this is exactly what it is. It's an energy drink. That's it. I'm not high. I wish I was high. I wish I was. Okay, lawyers have cleared that. Okay, yeah. I wish I was high. Now, before, someone I was talking about my cup of realizing things. Realizing things is coffee, and what I was about to say was that I wish I had a pot filter. You know, that drip filter, because that's what I actually like to drink at home. I used to be a barista, an espresso barista, and I used to be really elitist about it. It's like, nah, if it's not an espresso, it's fucked. You're fucked. You shit. It has to be espresso. None of this Starbucks trash. The fucking drip filter. Fuck you. But then I grew up a bit. I'm just thinking how I'm going to weed this in. Anyway, I grew up a little bit. Tastes change over time. That's what they do. As you mature, your tastes mature with you. You take a lot of the info with you. But over time, as you get more information into you, you get more experience. Your taste will kind of evolve with that experience. So your taste in wine, with your first drink of wine might be passion pop, and then over time, as you get more experience drinking wine, you might start leaning more towards a big buttery Chardonnay or a Shiraz or something like that, or it might not. But more than likely, the more you consume something, the more experience you have with a thing, your taste will evolve because experience equals evolution. Because you more knowledge, you get more understanding of a thing, and then that will shape your how you like to consume it. That's what will happen. So my taste, I went from being nah, if it's not an espresso, it's garbage. Plunger, fuck you. No, I tried with stove. I wasn't that bad. I tried with stovetops. 144. Thematic, 144,000. There you go. Okay, cool. I tried with stovetops, the Bay Lady thing where you put it on the stove. It's too much in it, man. You put too much coffee in there, and then you go up, it's too much. You have a hit, and you're fuck. And you go up, and then you have to crash, and then you get a caffeine crash, and it's not very good. So, Anyway, eventually I'm like espresso only. And then I went to America. When I was in America, every Airbnb I stayed at, and I stayed mostly at Airbnbs. I don't trust Airbnb, by the way, just straight off the bat. If you work at Airbnb, we have two Airbnb employees. Both cunts. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, Airbnb sucks shit. Fuck you. I fucking hate Airbnb. Fuck you. Yeah, well, good. I hope you hate me. That way you won't have to turn up to my fucking live streams with you, bitch. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Anyway, I'll be seeing you soon. I'll be seeing you very soon. Very soon. In person. Live. In the flesh. Anyway, okay. If I get bogged down pummeling all my enemies, I need to focus on one enemy at a time. Anyway, okay, so I'm in America. Every Airbnb I stayed at, and that part actually was pretty good. So the owners of the Airbnbs were good. It's just the corporation of the Airbnb. It's the Airbnb corporate head office. Those cunts are fucked. The people who own the Airbnbs, they're not so bad, you know. At least back when it was just an innocent thing, it was just like a house sharing thing. When we were traveling around America, it was awesome. It was perfect. So every Airbnb I stayed in had a pot filter. So the old school ones, like the 80s, like they used to have it at McDonald's. They don't have it anymore. It's espresso now. Where all it is, it's like a jug. Like they got the cop coffee from TV shows. Like they got you put the filter in, you put the ground coffee in the filter, you put the jug underneath it, and then like the machine just like puts the hot water on top, and it just sort of like drips through. It's a drip filter, and then you take the pot and you drink the coffee. And I loved it. I was like, that's actually a good way to drink coffee. I like it. I'm into it. And so that's how I kind of like to drink coffee in Australia, because what I would do, especially when I was writing and doing computer stuff, so brew a pot of coffee in the morning, and then I'd make it really weak, and then I'd drink coffee all day. So I'd make it weak specifically so I could drink a lot of it, and then I'd have my cup of realizing things while I was like doing shit like this, doing computer stuff, and it was great. And that's the way I actually like to drink coffee. One of the Airbnbs I stayed in, however, this is actually, and this is going to lead into Michelle Obama. Hey, Michelle. Yes, this podcast is definitely about you. Anyway, when I was in New York City, and this is a true story. You might call bullshit on this, but it's true. This is a fucking true story. Well, I mean, if you haven't called bullshit on anything else, the rest of it, this will seem quite tame compared to the other things that you probably could call bullshit on. Like women voting. No, I didn't say that. No. I did. I mean, I did. It's on camera. But, you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm joking. Am I? I don't know. No, Sylvia Jeffrey should vote. She should. The rest of you. No. That's not true. Everyone should vote. Especially Sylvia Jeffries. Everyone should. Yeah. No. Okay. No, it doesn't. Her vote. Sylvia Jeffries should just like. That should count for like 100,000 votes. Whatever she votes for. What did Sylvia say? Okay. Elbow. Sylvia should elbow Big PM. Yeah. Okay, cool. Done. There you go. Sylvia's in charge now, everyone. All right. No, she's not. Kind of. Well, no, she's not. Anyway. Anyway. This is where Michelle Obama kind of enters the story. So I'm in this Airbnb in New York City, and I'm catching up with different friends and different people. And there's one night, it was my last night in New York, and I'm like, right, gotta paint the fucking town red. Let's fucking do it, you know? So I'm hanging out with some friends in Brooklyn, and there's Molly going around. And we're doing a lot of Molly. And it's like, yeah, cool, out of bar and book. We're like, woo! Like the Molly's kicking in, and I'm partying, like fucking high-fiving people, and like, you know, I'm an Australian in New York. Like, hey, yeah, like, party time, woo! It's like, everyone's like, hey, he's charismatic just because he's got an accent, you know? God, he's Aussies. Wow. Down under. Does the water go the other way? Oh, some shit. I don't know. Hey, guy. No, that's a kick it forward gag. Anyway, so kick it forward. Watching. Hi, boys. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're doing so much Molly that they go, well, let's just. Should we score? What the deal is just going to come and hang out with us. All right, cool. So Molly dealer turns up and he's just like got it on him and he's sitting there with us. He's like hanging out and he seems like it's like everyone's on Molly, so it's like he's like, everyone's best mates, whatever. We go back to their place, my friend's place. Dealer's there with us and we're like, yeah, cool, whatever. And then he's like, all right, well, right, let's keep partying. Yeah, he's like, yeah, all right, I'm up for that. He's like, all right, well, let's go back to Manhattan. Let's go back to Manhattan. We'll go to my apartment. Or my Airbnb in Manhattan, freshen up because it's pretty late, have like a fucking shot of scotch or whatever, and then we'll go out. We'll see if we can, meet some nice ladies, like some New York broads, some whores. Anyway, no, not whores, but yeah. Anyway, they're there, but I didn't go out of the way. Well, anyway, different story. It's the same story, but no, it's not like that. It's not that type of story. It is, but it's not. No. So anyway, we go back to we're on our way back. We're trekking from fucking Brooklyn. It's 4 a.m. Trekking from Brooklyn back to Manhattan via the train, and it's fucking like we're the whitest fucking dudes, and we're the only white people, and we stood out. But anyway, he seems like a normal guy. We're just chatting, partying. A couple of weird questions pop their way. He's like, oh, have you ever seen a gun? And I'm like, oh, yeah, like 5 rifles. Like, never seen a handgun or whatever. But anyway, he... hang on. I'm doing some realizing things while I'm drinking this can and talking at the same time. Wow. So, a couple of weird questions sneak their way in. And then we get to fucking... we get to fucking Manhattan. As soon as we get into the apartment, his demeanor changes. He changes immediately. And he's like, suddenly gets all like stern and scary. He's like, do you want to shoot up? And I'm like, no, it's not really my thing, And the jokes all dry up. So we're joking and laughing, and then suddenly he's like, there's no jokes. He's not joking. So. Do you want to shoot up or not? Who's funny? Yeah, but aside from this, who's a funny guy? Patrice. We spoke about him yesterday. What's his last name? Patrice O'Neill, was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, Patrice O'Neill. Anyway, because I'm telling jokes, and Patrice O'Neill is funny. And women shouldn't fight. No, that's not true. that's got nothing to do with this, or does it? I don't know. No, I mean sexism is bad. Sexism is bad, and Patrice O'Neill is dead now. And those two statements are completely unrelated. Anyway, so even though the jokes dry up, that's right. That's why I thought of that, because when Patrice O'Neill died, he stopped telling jokes, and that's what this drug dealer did. He stopped telling jokes too when he was in my apartment. Just me and him. Suddenly. And he's taller. He's taller than me by maybe like 6 inches. He's pretty big. He's not like fucking jacked. He's pretty big. He's bigger than me. Probably heavier than me. Anyway. He pulls out like the thing, like the rubber band, and he's like, ugh. He like starts like really sternly. It's just me and him in this tiny little, it's like the size of this room. It's just me and him sitting in there. And he's like shooting off and eyeballing me at the same time like that. Yeah. And it's like you can see the blood. And he shows it to me. He's like, see that? And the blood's like, he's like looking at the needle. And it's just me and him. And like the vibe has changed drastically. And like as soon as I realize he's got the needle in his hand. I wonder if I've got a pen or something. Oh. All right, I don't know. Anyway, he's got the needle in his hand. Oh no, I'll get a pen. 1 second. It's my Grail diary. Yeah. Indiana Jones Grail diary. So, yeah. Let's just pretend this is a syringe. So I did the other. He's just done this like. He's doing this like that. Got a lot of nice stuff in here. All right. Yeah. He's like, yeah. I'm just saying. Got a lot of nice stuff in here. Okay. Like, that, yeah. Is that your bed? Like, sorry, here. That's how you know it's him. If I do this, that's him. Is that your bed? Like, yeah. Well, that's where I'll be sleeping tonight. I don't know where you'll sleep. Am I? Right. And as soon as I realized what was happening, it's like, okay, so this is a standover attempt. That's what this is. I'm about to get robbed. First, that's what I first thought. And like, bam, I sobered up. Like, endorphins just went like adrenaline. Not endorphins. Well, there's some endorphins in there, but adrenaline's like, whoa. I had a realizing things moment. Fuck, this guy's trying to roll me. It's just me and him in here. He's got a syringe. And he's mean, and he's a drug dealer in New York. I'm in fucking New York City. I'm an Aussie. And he's a local drug dealer, and he's trying to fucking rob me. And at that moment, and there's a little bit of sneaky space magic in here. And this is an example of me, how I look after myself using space magic. So a couple of nights earlier, and I wish I had a belt buckle here, but a couple of nights earlier, back in Australia, like this is not a couple of nights earlier, but back in Australia, I bought a belt off eBay, and I had like a big buckle on it, and that's not why I bought it, but it had this big brass buckle on it. And then a couple of nights early in that, took the belt off, and I got hooked on a piece of furniture, and the buckle fell off the belt, and the belt at that very moment when this guy's going like this, and I realized that like he was there to roll me. Fuck, it's freezing. Sorry. Yeah. So, and, like, I saw the belt buckle on the ground, and I'm like, well, like, because I was looking around, it's like, well, I might have to defend myself against this fucking guy. What if he has to fucking go? So yeah, I saw the belt buckle. And so like I'm kind of moving around and stuff. Like I'm sort of like trying to buy time. I'm like, I don't know what you mean, mate. Like, it's not that nice. There's not that much nice stuff in here. He's like, yeah. No, you got a lot of nice stuff in here. That's my bed. That's where I'm staying here. I'm staying here now. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough room for both of us. I don't think Airbnb allows that. I think I probably said something like that. Anyway, I saw the belt buckle. I picked up the belt buckle. It's like, let's assume that this white cable is the belt buckle. And luckily, wink, space magic, it perfectly fit around my knuckles, like around my hand, like a knuckle duster. So he's there doing this, like, and I'm doing this. I'm like, yeah, like, because my logic was like, well, if he was trying to rob me, if he was here to rob me, he would have done it. He would have just said, like, give me your stuff, or I'll stab you and take it. But he didn't do that. It was like a standover thing. So it was actually more of a staunch. And so I'm like, kind of like, all right, well, if that's what this is, then I'll just counter staunch. Because I know punks. You know, I know bikies. I know mafia dudes. I've had death threats. I've been through that, so I'm streetwise, you know. So I'm like, okay. So just to give him the vibe, it's like, all right, well, even if you do jab me with that, yeah, I might get Hep C, I might get a bloodborne disease, but your face is gonna get pulped like with this big brass belt buckle, which is like this thick. It's like when you're jabbing me with that, like it's gonna be like that scene in Goodfellas, which is like pulse, and he's like, oh, you know, and you know it worked. Not immediately, like he still had to kind of like, whoa, because and then we ended up having a standoff, so he's going like, I'll go like this. I should have kept it the other way, like I should have, but anyway, it's too late now. But yeah, so he was like shooting up, and then he had the needle, and I was like this, like, and then he and this went for like 3 hours, like just me and him standing off in this apartment, and he's going like, well, no, I'm staying here, I'm taking all your stuff, and I'm going like, no, you're leaving, like it's time for you to go, and he's like, no, I'm gonna stay. Oh gee, it's a long way up, wouldn't want to fall out that window. And it's like, well, like 2 people could go at it easy, like it's big enough for 2 people to fall out if that's what it would take. I'd take a fall. Like anyway, that was the vibe I was giving you. It's like you can if you want to, you can have a go, but it's going to cost you. Like it's going to cost you deal. Like yeah. So anyway, we had this standoff. So he had the needle, and I had the thing, and we like pirouetted, like it was like, all right, opening the door behind him, like out you go, and eventually he backed down. It took like 3 hours for me to like get him out, and as soon as I was on the street in Manhattan, I knew I was safe because cameras are everywhere in Manhattan. It's a real surveillance state. Anyway, how that ties to Michelle Obama, and women shouldn't be allowed to vote. Women, no, of course they should vote. Women should vote. Only women should vote. No, that's not true. No, that's not true either. Only women should vote. Because they fought for the right to vote so that we could be equal, but it shouldn't be that only they should vote. And the men are just kind of like, well, she tells me what to do, and that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Anyway, that drug dealer stopped being funny. He stopped telling jokes, just like Patrice O'Neill stopped telling jokes when he died. So that was 2015. That was when the Obamas. I'm saying like they were both in power. It's like I don't want to, like Bill Burr, like I don't want to fucking hear from the First Lady. I didn't vote for the fucking First Lady. Like I voted for your husband. I don't want to hear from the plumber, which that's a euphemism for assassin. Yeah, I don't want to hear from the plumber's wife. I want to hear from the plumber. Maybe she's a plumber too, Bill. Which is a euphemism for assassin. No, I mean, I'm not saying that she's personal, like, done it herself, like, unless there's evidence to support that. Unless there's evidence, I wouldn't say it unless I had evidence to support that she has done it, you know. I'd never say it on a YouTube live stream. I would never say, unless I had evidence to support Michelle Obama is a fucking assassin. Like, I would never say that. And it kind of, like, unless I had evidence to support that she sent that goon there specifically to target me because there was a connection between because I kind of like, I made my stance clear, which is like, no, like, you don't have to have a fucking girlfriend to go to work. Like, you can be single and do your job. You don't need a fucking political commissar to live in your fucking house. Do you? You know, unless I had evidence to support that, I would never make that allegation publicly. I would never allege publicly that Michelle Obama is a fucking killer. Like, he's a murderer. Yeah. That's the, yeah. And that was the other thing. I was going to talk about things I can't remember. Later in the episode, I'm still, just a reminder, I am still talking about things I can't remember. Because that was who I was trying to remember. So it reminded me of The Wire, because The Wire is very gritty. That was a gritty story. New York City is a gritty city. And I was like, okay. You know, when I was traveling in America, I was like, well, we're in America. Like, it's a rough, like, a lot of fucking gun violence, right? I was like, surely I wonder if we're going to see anything. Like, is someone going to get mugged? is someone going to get arrested? Like, is someone going to get like fucking gagged by is a gangster going to try and like fucking roll up on us, or all those American tropes? It's like, what's going to happen? Is Michael Douglas falling down going to come in like while I'm at McDonald's? Like, I want to fucking shoot up the place. I don't know. I don't know. So I knew something was going to happen because it's America. Like, it's a gritty place. So that was my gritty experience. Fuck, why did I start talking about that? Anyway, yeah, it made me. That's right. Yeah, because so it's a gritty place. The gritty show is The Wire, because I've seen The Wire. If you watch The Wire, that's a gritty show. It's an uncompromising show about life on the streets of Baltimore for black people. They need some hope. They had a black president. It's like, fuck. Like, yes, finally, we can stop someone like a black guy. We finally got a black guy in the White House. He's going to lift us out of this poverty. His wife is also black. She's from Chicago. She's from the south side of Chicago. That's a fucking gritty place. That is hardcore. That's where you got like kids with fucking like 13-year-olds with like 38 revolvers. Now, a 38 revolver will put a hole in a human body like that big. I'm not joking. At the back, bam. It's blasted fucking huge chunky hole. You can put your hands through it. That's what a 38 revolver would do. Anyway, The Wire, pretty gritty show. That was a gritty experience of mine in New York City. I was like, okay, am I going to experience something gritty like in the TV show The Wire? I was trying to remember this fucking guy's name, but it made me think about, and especially now when I'm walking around, made me think about. I was just thinking about this the other day when I was walking around. So I'm going to share my screen very quickly. We'll see if we can track down. Oh, yeah, okay. Ew, Hawker. Ew. All right, let's get rid of that. The Wire. Because who was that guy? There was that character, that really fucking iconic character. So many iconic characters in The Wire. Production, conception, casting. Here we go. What's that guy's name? Was it Omar? Is that fucking... So he wasn't a drug dealer. There he is. Omar Williams. Michael K. Williams. Got a part of Omar. Yeah. Because he wasn't quite a drug dealer. He wasn't. He was a real kind of like wild card, right? I'm just making sure that this is still sharing. Okay, there you go. Cool. Yeah. So, because he wasn't necessarily a good guy or a bad guy, which is like why he's such an iconic character. But deep down, he's kind of like an anti-hero. Because he would roll drug dealers, and drug dealers are bad. Yeah, there you go. He's a notorious Baltimore stick-up man who frequently robs street-level drug dealers. Good, because fuck drug dealers. Fuck them. Scum, right? Dealing fentanyl. So anyway, that was Omar's character. Who played him? This big cold can, realizing things is... Well, it's not coffee. Speaking of Michelle Obama and me never alleging, I would never allege unless I had evidence to support that Michelle Obama is a killer. I would never say that. Never. Never say it. I would never say it. Because it made me think of this, because a low-level drug dealer tried to roll me, and this is how the universe works. It's interesting. This is 69 in action. This is yin yang. So a low-level drug dealer tried to roll me. He was a douchebag. This actor played a guy who rolls low-level drug dealers, and then he dies. How did he die? Career. Death. Age of 54. That's pretty young. Williams was found dead by his nephew in his apartment in Williamsburg. That's where we were partying. We were in fucking Brooklyn. Wow. I wonder if, oh, no way. There's no way he knew that specific drug dealer that tried to roll me. I wonder. Nah, he didn't. Nah, okay, I've just been told. No, there's no connection. Death by overdose. That's a shame. Combination of cocaine and fentanyl. I was just talking about fentanyl. He was a successful actor, though. Like, why would he be using fentanyl? That reminds me of another guy. Seymour. Often. 2014. Oh, that was the year before I was in America. He died when Obama was in power, too. Bill Paxton. Do you see that? I thought I saw his name there. Bill Paxton. He died too. Bill Paxton died. Let's talk about his death. Where's his death? Oh, no, that's Paul Thomas Anderson. But he looks like another. Like he looks like Ray, someone who died as well. Ray. He played the Punisher. He wasn't like that guy Ray. Fucking. I'll look him up. Next. There he is. Wait, he was in that movie Doubt. So his final movie was Doubt, and that was about the Catholic Church. Oh no, it wasn't his final movie. Maybe. Anyway, he was nominated for an Academy Award for Doubt, and then died. Doesn't talk about his death at all. Death and tributes. We went straight past it. I wonder what the standard of evidence is for like a fucking Wikipedia article. Like if they what type of evidence? Like if someone is like suspected murder to get that live on Wikipedia, what type of evidence would you need? What would the FBI need to have to allege that? With wiretaps, like maybe they have listening devices or intercepted phone calls, intercepted emails. Acute mixed drug intoxication, including heroin, cocaine. That's the same. That's the same as the other guy. Fuck, it's an epidemic. Wow. Libel lawsuit with money received from a libel lawsuit against. Okay, so he sued someone else. Okay, so suing New York, drugs, attempted murder, possibly. Oh, I'm not saying no. I didn't say he was murdered. I didn't say that. I would never allege unless I had the evidence. John C. Riley. No, not John C. He's still alive. The fucking Michelle Obama was involved. No, I'm not. No, that's not. I was talking about her before. No, we're talking about Phyllis Seymour Hoffman. I would never allege that Phyllis Seymour Hoffman was murdered unless I had the evidence. Unless I had like intercepted fucking wiretaps or something, and like people flipping, like the guy from yesterday. I said like you've committed 4 murders with contact poison, bro. And then he flips like he's like fuck. Why? I feel like an idiot. Why would I go to a cop? So cops, like, I'm a police officer on the internet and then go to him. Why would you do that? If you're a killer, if you're a murderer, you'd run away from the police. Okay, like on an unrelated note, Michelle Obama is not watching. Okay, do we have any Obama nerds watching? Any Obama goons? They've all gone. All the Obama goons have gone. Okay, because I guess they've realized that it's pretty dangerous. How many of them have contacted lawyers? All of them. All right. Cool. Oh, so he acted as a CIA officer. So we've got CIA. He played characters. He was really good at his job. Really fucking talented. He was in Doubt about the Catholic child sexual abuse. In Doubt. Wow. The next year. So, holy shit. So 2007, he does one about CIA being shit, sucking. And then a year later, he does one about sexual abuse in the Catholic Church. And then one about Scientology. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay. I'm not saying anything. I'm not. I'm just saying. And this is just Wikipedia. This is just Wikipedia. Oh yeah, Red Dragon. Remember that line? Do you see? Do you remember that line from Red Dragon? Do you see? Anyway. Anyway, I don't know. There you go. Yeah. I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny. Michelle Obama doesn't laugh. Women shouldn't laugh. They shouldn't vote. No, it's only women should laugh. No, that's not it either. Only women should. No, that's. I'm trying to fix it. So I said before, women shouldn't vote. That's wrong. To prevent women. So now I'm saying only women should vote. No, but surely that's wrong too, right? No, okay, no, hang on. That one, only women should vote. That doesn't get a fucking. Fuck. See how fuck, because he's a black guy. Black people had it tough, so tough. He's in Brooklyn. One thing I noticed about that train ride, right? We were the only white people on the fucking train. It was so awkward. We were the only white people on the fucking train. And it was so awkward because we were partying. And I was like, hey, a fucking Tuesday morning, like, let's do some Molly, like, whatever. And these people were like, I have to go to work to make $4 an hour. I have to get up. I have to catch a train to fucking Manhattan to work for $4 an hour. And these cunts are here partying. These white cunts. Everyone on that fucking train was black. Everyone. But, you know, Michelle Obama knows all about that because she's from the south side of Chicago. She's black. She's black. She understands that. She understands, like, she would be falling over herself to try and help pull black people out of that poverty, end that oppression. You know, end the oppression of black people. That's surely her highest priority as a black person in the fucking White House. I mean, she didn't hold the office of president, but she literally slept in the White House. That was her home. That was her home address. If you wanted to send Michelle Obama a postcard from prison or whatever, Guantanamo Bay, just saying. Do they have postcards there? I don't know. You would address it during that period. When did he die? Oh, okay. No. He only died recently. Okay. Spooky stuff. All right, cool. Sending him a fucking. If you wanted to send Michelle Obama for argument's sake, Guantanamo Bay, you would have to address it to the White House during that period because that was her home address. She was literally living in the White House. That was where she lived. And her husband, Barack Obama, was a professional killer. No. Yes. No, he was. That was his job. Targeted assassinations. That's part of the purview. He's the head of fucking commander-in-chief of the U.S. Armed Forces. That's what they do. They kill. Armies kill. He was a professional killer. That's not illegal. That's not slander. That's true. It's the truth. Targeted assassinations. Obama. Neither. But ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That's him. And she's his wife. Bill Burr has no, it's not related. Like, I'm sick of fucking. I don't want to hear from the fucking first plumber. I don't want to hear from the first lady. It's like hearing from the first plumber. Just because a plumber is a euphemism for assassin. No, they're not related. Those two things aren't related. They're not related. They're not. I mean, I don't know. The hand thing. Okay. Anyway, I would never allege that Michelle Obama had any personal involvement in any assassinations, unless I had evidence. Unless the, and the FBI wouldn't do it. The FBI are a professional organization. They don't fuck up. Oh, I mean, they do, but no, actually, no. Because even when they fuck up, they go, that was a mistake, and they do the right thing. They don't make allegations without fucking evidence. Unless they've got wiretaps, Hey, it's like the name of your show, The Wire. The wiretaps. Isn't the fucking White House bugged up to the wazoo? Because they've got listening devices. Ever since Nixon, he had listening devices. And that's what happened to Nixon. So Nixon was so paranoid about people spying on him. He was so paranoid about everyone around him. Maybe he was paranoid about the CIA. Fair. Reasonable. Yeah, there's a spooky organization. Yeah. He had listening devices installed in the White House. And then that's what was used as evidence against him when he went down for Watergate. Those his own tapes that he made. So the White House has listening devices installed in it, obviously. Maybe something, I don't know. Could something have been caught? I'm asking, this is a question. Could something have been caught on those listening devices that can be now used as evidence against any former president? And their first lady and their wife, the plumber's wife, the assassin. No, he's not. No, he is. He is Obama, professional assassin. Well, no, he's not. He hires professional assassins. He was involved in professional assassins. Just fucking falling over myself. Because it's not the same. Like being the guy who calls the plumber doesn't make you a plumber, you know. And so Obama was the guy that he would call the assassins. He would call the drone team. He would say, oh, okay, I've got a guy you need to take out. He would say this. He would. I'm assuming. It's not illegal. This isn't slander. Because, you know, we know he did. It's fact. He was on fucking TV, his own fucking show. See, I can hear a lot of rumbling out there. We'll probably get another noise complaint. See what happens. Oh, no, not yet. Oh, fuck. See, it nearly happened. I nearly ended the stream. Oh, fuck. Yeah, but we know. Professionally, at some point, Obama was like, all right, I've got a guy you need to take out. I've got a guy you need to kill. Professional. Let's take him out. Make it happen. I don't care how. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he said I don't care how. But we know he did order. He ordered killings. That's part of his job. They all do. All presidents do. I've seen The Wire. I know how it works. They listen to the records like, fuck, did he just order his death? Fuck. We'll use that wire, the wiretap, to convict the bad guy. Cool. They go to prison. And then someone flips. That's in The Wire too. Someone flips. And they're just like, well, it's like, your friend's going to flip on you. Like, if you don't flip, they're going to flip on you. So someone flipped yesterday. That guy that turned up yesterday with the four under his belt, he's flipped. He flipped straight away. I'm like, we know you've done 4. All with contact poison. We know it. We know you have connections to these people. We know you have connections to certain people. Anyway, the name of the episode yesterday was Barack Obama. Today's episode is Michelle Obama. That guy flipped. He went straight. He was like, fuck. He slept on it. And I was like, fuck. Well, I call it the oh fuck. It's the oh fuck intensifies. The oh fuck. That's good. I know where you are, man. Like, look, and I did the thing with Google Maps. Here he is. Bang. There he is. I know where you are. I said it to him. I didn't say here he is. I said here you are. I showed him on the map. And I know what you've done. And because he had done it. He's like, how did you know? I've told you how I know. I've told you. He flipped. He went straight to the fucking FBI. Fuck. Singing like a canary. So anyway, who's he going to roll over on? Who does he have a connection to? Who does he have connections to? Who ordered it? Like, because obviously, well, not all the time, but usually, if you're an assassin, you're acting on orders. Like, I mean, and part of the reason that assassinations go under the radar is because like the killers, because most murders occur between people that know each other. And so if you get someone to kill someone else, and the two people if you get someone to kill someone and they have no connection, So that's why assassinate. That's why they do that. It's like, okay, we get a guy who has absolutely no connection to the target. Take him out. Contact poison, cyanide, heart attack. Looks like a drug overdose. Easy. Heart pops. Heart attack. The heart stops. So they just go like, okay, his heart stopped. He's got cocaine in his system and his heart stopped. Those two things. Cocaine, drug overdose. No connection. Okay. But anyway, he wouldn't do that unless someone told him to do it, because he wouldn't have a problem with this type, like necessarily a personal problem. Because like what usually motivates people, I went through it yesterday. What usually motivates an individual to murder, if it's not an act of terror, so an act of terror is someone who murders. Hey, thank you.
Sorry.
You're right. My laundry. Oh, good. My laundry is done. No, literally, this isn't a bribe. Yeah, my housemate has committed murder, and he's paying me. He's paying me not to. No, I would never take a bribe. I would. He's paying me. I asked you. I nearly. That's not a bribe. That's a deadline. I said, just fucking pay me by the deadline, and this shit won't have to happen to you. You didn't meet it, so fuck you. Like my laundry. There it is. I'll leave it in shot so you can see it. It's my laundry. Lost my train of thought. Fuck. I was talking about the Obamas targeted assassinations, evidence collected by the FBI, and this guy who's flipped, who's committed 4 murders. Anyway, the thing is, yeah, that's right. What motivates a murder and not a political assassination, like an act of terror, is usually. Did you hear that? Yeah. Anyway, money or love, spurned lover. That's a thing. Family dispute, land or inheritance or something like that. Like, so if you don't know someone and you kill them, or with like assassinate them with a poison, a contact poison. So in that case, like I say contact poison, but usually like a poison is a poison. It's not actually accurate in this case because a poison that you consume, that's not technically a contact poison, but they're kind of interchangeable. So it's like if you eat a contact poison. So if I get a contact poison, so a poison that you put it on an object. So if you paint someone's doorknob with the contact poison and then they open the door and it seeps into their skin or they die. If you put that in their drink and they drink it, they're dead. Like it's still effective. It'll still kill them. Anyway, so if you're killing someone with a contact poison and you wouldn't do that unless someone's told you to do it. You know what I mean? Like unless someone's picked up the phone. And I'm not doing that because it's going to sound very similar to the impression I did before. It was Barack Obama. It's like, I need you to take a guy out. It sounds the same. It sounds identical, but it's not. It's a different one. It's not Obama. I would never say that. I'd never say that he did it illegally. Like he's done plenty legally. It was his job. He's a professional. That's what he did. He's got plenty of experience. But I would never say that he's done it illegally unless I had evidence. You know? Anyway, act. The definition. If it's an act of terror, because if it's not motivated by, the point I'm trying to get to is on this video titled Michelle Obama. The point I'm trying to get to is if someone murders someone else, hypothetically, and they're not motivated by money or passion, or they just lose their temper, road rage, it's a robbery, someone dies in a robbery, that happens. If it's motivated by politics, if someone says on a podcast, I don't think women should vote, and then they get killed because of that. No, it's not true. Only women should vote. No, that's fuck. That's not true either. Fuck. Michelle Obama's gonna. Oh no, she's not. That's a joke. That's a joke. It's a joke. I'm joking. It's a comedy podcast. It is. This can of realizing things is delicious. But it's not coffee. No, so I don't know. Oh, I'm going to get drummed out of the fucking military if I fuck up the fan again. Jesus. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it's an act of terror. Anyway, that's what I was... It's the point I'm trying to get to. It's an act of terror. It's a terrorist act. Okay. Capital punishment in the United States. Yeah, federal. Because if it's a federal crime. So if you're in, say... Because if you're in, like, fucking Delaware or, if you're in Pennsylvania, like, out of state or whatever. So if you're in one state, if you're in Pennsylvania and you pick up the phone and you call someone in New York and you say, I want you to kill a guy because it's across state lines, that makes it federal. And I think terror as well. It's like if you're a terrorist, that automatically upgrades you to terrorism. Federal. That automatically makes it a federal crime. Yeah. Capital punishment by the United States federal government. Military executions. Nah. Well, it's not really military. Sentencing, appeals, and clemency. So that's what probably that guy's going for. Like, that's what he's trying to angle for. He's trying to keep off death row by flipping. The guy here yesterday, watching the video yesterday, he's trying to avoid death row. He's trying to get some clemency. History. Anyway, Obama and Michelle Obama would know all about this because he was the president. Oh, here we go. This is interesting. In July 2020, the first federal execution under the presidency of Donald Trump was carried out. The first after a 17-year hiatus. Okay. So Trump came back in, and he's president now. Wait, including Lisa Montgomery, the first woman executed. There you go, equal rights. There you go. See? There you go, Michelle. It's equal rights. It's an incel point. It is an incel point. It's like, how come women... Oh, terrorist attack. All right. The Boston Marathon bomber sentenced to death for his role in the terrorist attack. Okay. How many people died in the Boston bombings? Deaths. 3. Only 3. 281 injured. Okay. I don't know. So they've got the death sentence for terrorists, the domestic terrorists, because I think that guy was American. So that's like domestic terror. 3 people dead. 3. What did that guy do? Yes, 4. Oh, so that guy on his own is worse than the fucking... Worse than the Boston Marathon bombers, who one of them was sentenced to death for an act of terror. So he's done 4, presumably, if it's an assassination. If there's evidence to support someone ordering him to do it, that's an assassination. I mean, unless he did all 4. Completely because he's robbing them, because of money or love or something, then he's just a serial killer. Okay. That's all it is. Anyway, why we're talking about Michelle Obama? No. Well, that's what this podcast is about. So anyway, that was the point I was trying to get to. So yeah, because of equal rights. Because yeah, women are being executed now, and that's a victory. That's women for the win. Because, as we all know, only women should vote. No, that's not true either. No, see, head's getting all screwed up. At the start, I was saying women shouldn't vote. Now I'm saying only women should. That's not right. That's not right either. You know? I don't know. There's the hand. There you go, Bill. Yeah. Okay, he's watching. Hey, Bill. Yeah. He says, "Dude, you are crushing it." That's a good. I like that catchphrase. That's one of my favorites of his. It is. It's true. That's true. That's actually true. That's not slander, because I'm not going to sue myself for slander. I've got evidence to support that I think. I like that catchphrase by Bill Burr. Dude, you are crushing it. I've got evidence to support a lot of things. I have a lot of evidence. I have a lot of evidence. A lot of fucking evidence. Oh my. Uh-oh. It's the oh fuck. This is the oh fuck moment. That's what this guy went through yesterday. He's like, dude, you've done 4. He's like, what the oh fuck? Like, and then overnight Australian time, maybe it was during the day, American time, the oh fuck intensifies. And he's like, oh shit. Maybe he got a little visit. I don't know. I said, you're being tailed by FBI. Maybe one of those FBI agents have him under surveillance, just like they've got, I'm assuming. Possibly. It is not impossible. It is not impossible that Michelle Obama would have. This is true. It's not an impossibility that Michelle Obama is under surveillance by the FBI. She's former First Lady, so I mean, Secret Service. I mean, how many of are those interchangeable? Like Secret Service, FBI. Can they just switch up? Like, can you just go from? If you're in the Secret Service, can you just switch? Can you just turn up to the FBI and go? Can I be in the FBI car with you? Like, can I just do your FBI stuff? I don't know. Are they how ethical are they? Like, where do their loyalties lie? Do their loyalties sort of lie to the United States or to the president? Because they stand around. They don't talk much, but I mean, they must hear stuff. Would they testify? Would they flip? Has that ever happened? Has a Secret Service agent ever testified against a president? I don't know. There you go, Bill. Yeah. That's what that guy was. Because I told him, I said, you've done 4. We know. Because you're under surveillance by the FBI. Maybe one of those FBI agents broke cover. Said, yeah, hey, you know how you've been telling me about all the crimes you commit? Turns out I'm an FBI agent. And then he's like, fuck. Is that right about the death penalty thing? He's like, well, yeah, you've done 4. You're a serial killer. And you're motivated if it is indeed true. If it is indeed true. If the allegations are indeed proven in court that you have committed 4 murders. When you're motivated by politics or religion, it's a little bit of both. You're a terrorist. It's a federal crime. You can be executed just like the fucking Boston Marathon bomber who only killed 3. Only 3. Who's counting? Well, we are. Everyone is. FBI. FBI is counting. FBI is counting. We've counted. They have counted. Past tense. There. Hey, 4. 1, 2, 3. There. Let's count. Let's count together. There's a connection. Sesame Street, counting game. New York City, set. Sesame Street in New York. Fuck. Oh no, that's different. No, that's not what I thought. No, well he did because that's his job. That was his job. He was that was literally his job. Kill this guy. Bang. Like, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Michelle, I love the look of your new book. The plumber's wife. Plumber is a euphemism for assassin. Sometimes. Not all the time. Not all plumbers are assassins. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. This is Wikipedia. Like, I'm just on Wikipedia. And yeah, there's a little bit of space magic working in there too. Yeah, I don't know. Prominent black Americans, you just kind of assume like they're all kind of. Is that racist to assume that they all know each other? That like Michelle Obama would know Omar, Michael Williams, personally? Would she know him? They must have hung out because he was like he was a good actor, famous actor. Everyone loved Omar. Everyone loved Michael Williams. Everyone loved him. Black Americans fucking loved him. That guy. Yeah, he's an example. He made it. We've faced so much fucking adversity. We were slaves, literally slaves. We still get fucked over daily. We're still slaves. It's just now they've put a corporate sticker on it. They've tricked us into being slaves again. We're still slaves. But this guy he broke out. He broke free. He was a freed slave. Successful career in Hollywood. Bang. Didn't do his own thing. Independently wealthy. Made enough money from acting to just do his thing in Brooklyn. Black man in Brooklyn, just doing his thing. Just like Biggie Smalls. Just doing his thing. Just trying to get out. Trying to break out. Everyone loved him, and now he's dead. Oh well. Surely Michelle Obama must feel bad about that. Like, I don't know. She probably knew it. She probably did. Because she has the same story. South side of Chicago. Statistically, she's black. She's from South side of Chicago. Instead, First Lady. So I don't know if they knew each other. I don't know. Probably. You know, Bill, this is a question for you. If you're a comedian, two successful comedians, it's safe to assume that they probably know each other. Or at least, like, they know someone who knows someone. Like, yeah, okay, he's nodding. Yeah. And cry laughing. Sue me, Bill, please. It would be so fucking funny. Plow ahead. Let's plow ahead. There you go. I'm not saying the whole thing. Okay, channel update. This is true. This is a true channel update. Overnight. Because I said yesterday, I have to. Channel was like, well, you can't just say MSS because then. And I'm getting a green light. They say, please parody us. Okay, great, cool. Overnight. Because yesterday, you have to, like, you're not exclusively MSS. They're like your 3PLA and your PLA Intelligence Bureau. And so I was like, mate, that's a fucking mouthful, though. Because every time I hold up the phone, it's like, this is I have to say the whole thing. It's a lot. And then overnight, they went, okay, you can just say the China phone. And then they went, actually, no, Ministry of Safe Security is accurate because, yeah, look, Nick Tapscott can just, like, you can just say MSS. Because technically, MSS and 3PLA, like, very, very technically, loosely, if there's a loose association between 3PLA, PLA Intelligence Bureau, and MSS. Because technically, if your ministry, like if your PLA Intelligence Bureau, it could be argued that you are also MSS. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So if you're like from fucking, yeah, it's like, so if you're a Californian, like Kamala Harris, who will do a video, we will do a video. And Joe. How you doing, Joe? Cancer of the prick. Ooh. That's a rough way to go out, man. Anyway, It's like if you're a Californian and you're an American. So it's kind of like that. So if you're PLA Intelligence Bureau, then you are also kind of MSS. So because you're state security. So even though I do work for all three of those branches, it's not inaccurate for me to just say MSS. And MSS is way easier to say. It's just easier. It's a 3-letter agency, just like CIA or NSA or MI6. Fuck you, no, I can say that. Yeah, okay, cool. MI6, fuck you. Eat shit. Fuck you, DCAM. Why am I talking about DCAM? Why is DCAM coming back up again? I'm supposed to be talking about Michelle Obama. Where was I? Michael Williams, beloved actor, dead. Drug overdose, allegedly. Oh, I don't know. Well, what's the standard? What's the burden of proof? Like, you know, to allege that they got that wrong. What type of evidence do you need to present to say, like, no, that's not? That's what it says on his death certificate, overdose. To get that overturned to murder, what type of evidence would you need to present to say that wasn't a drug overdose, that was murder? What type of evidence would you need to present to get that overturned? Would you need someone to flip and say, like, no, look, we made it look like it was a drug overdose, but in reality, we murdered him? Would you need someone to flip and say that in a statement to the FBI? No, I'm not. No, the guy from yesterday. No, and no, seriously, no, he didn't. The four guy. No, he didn't do. No one's ever heard of the four that he did. He did like no names. You need to be a rock star if you want to take out one of the fucking. If you want to be a celebrity killer. Because then, like, you get the notoriety, like Obama. People fight over that. People fight who gets to be the guy that kills Osama bin Laden. You know, like Obama was like, yeah, we got him. Like, yeah, that's a. Like, I bet there are other presidents that fuck. Like, oh, I wish I was that guy. I wish I got to say that. That's a once in a fucking century presidential moment that you can say that. We got him. I can see how that would be addictive. Like, you'd like that feeling. Yeah. So if you were the guy that like fucking took out, you know, hypothetically, purely hypothetically. So this guy's pretty prolific. So hypothetically, if there was a contract going around, do you reckon it would be competitive? I don't know. He's another success. So that's another success. That's another successful black man. Oh man, he was around the same age. Him and Michael Williams, both in their mid-50s when they passed. Granted, he was sick. He did actually have leukemia. But you know, see, the reason I'm still a little bit skeptical because my mum died. She had cancer, but that's not what killed her. What killed her was the treatment. So, you know, whether or not the liability there is criminal, that's a matter for the courts. Unless you had evidence to suggest that it definitely was intentional, like you had, like fucking. Yeah. Anyway, we're not here to talk about my mum being murdered. We're not here to talk about Michelle Obama. No, we are. We are. Fuck. Idiot. Anyway, that's my potential connection to Michelle Obama. Because she was married to Barack Obama. Barack Obama, I'm pretty sure, like, I can say this. I was on Barack Obama's radar. Because I took legal action against that cafe in Melbourne, where they tried to say to me, you have to have a girlfriend. If you want to work here, you have to have a girlfriend. I said, no, I don't have to. And I took legal action. So that put me on Obama's radar. Yeah, that's not slander, I don't think. And then I wrote the CV with jokes in it. he's like, that's the same fucking guy. Fuck. And then I danced to Meredith. And then I had that really weird Meredith where I felt like I was being targeted. And I wrote a letter to the music festival because they kept bugging me. It's like, why don't you come to our festival anymore? It's like, because I went there and I felt like I was being targeted. And Obama, which is an interesting connection because Obama was a professional at targeted assassinations. That was his job, targeted assassinations. And then I went to a music festival and I was targeted. I wasn't assassinated though, so that's lucky. I don't know if they're still trying. Maybe, yeah, I'm pretty sure they would if they could. They would if they could. Probably, definitely, yeah. Probably. No, okay, no, probably. I don't know. No, I can't make that. You can't guarantee someone's going to do something until they do it. You know, unless you got like really solid evidence to support that they are trying to kill you, like wiretaps, you know, or intercepted phone calls or messages, or Secret Service agents who have flipped are prepared to turn state's evidence, like not even flipped, because that sort of implies that they're in on the conspiracy, or they were there in the room when Obama was planning. No, allegedly. Say, okay, hypothetically, we'll take it away from Obama. So say a Secret Service agent was in the room, overhears the president doing something, and then goes like, that's fucked. Like, who do I work for? And then the opportunity presents itself. It's like, we're going to prosecute this cunt. He's like, yeah, thank fucking Christ. About time. God damn it. Can I please testify? Please. Please. Please let me fucking testify. I want this prick on fucking death row. That might be, like, Secret Service could do that. They're law and order guys, right? They're pretty committed. You might even say they're fanatical. You know, that's what they signed up for. And then they are in a room and, like, you know, they say, it's like, that's not what I signed up for. I'm here to protect innocent people, I'm not saying. And then Bill Burr has that thing about, like, I don't want to hear for the fucking plumber's wife. Like, you know, I don't want to hear maybe Michelle Obama's in the room too. Maybe maybe Secret Service is thinking the same thing. Maybe Secret Service guy is listen to Bill Burr. He's like, yes, fuck. Like, why is Michelle Obama involved in conversation? Like, if that happened, hypothetically, if that happened, why is Michelle Obama in conversation? Involved in decision making about fucking targeted assassinations? Why is she in the room? Why is she in the fucking room? No one voted for her. They voted for fucking her husband. They voted for Barack. Oh. Okay. I don't feel like I need a break. My team are going like, let's take a break now. Let's let that kind of sit. Let's let that let's let that sit there. You know. And for this particular, hey, I can do that. So I can keep sharing my screen. Okay, that's cool. Just for this particular break, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna let you. I'm not gonna turn the music up. I'm just gonna go this. There you go. It's my highly sophisticated fade out. Okay, so yeah, so just so we're clear, okay, yeah, this is a podcast about Michelle Obama and suspected evidence collected by the FBI to support suspicions of targeted assassinations of innocent people. Welcome back to No Pictures of a Bird. Fuck. Welcome back to people think this is a pro Pictures of a Bird podcast. Welcome back to No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr Tapscott. The show about women not the show about women not being allowed to vote. They shouldn't be allowed to vote. No. Of course they should. Only women should vote. No. That's not it either. That's not it either. Okay. I'm actually, yeah, okay. Let's dive straight into a Q&A. Bit of a live Q&A. Let's do a crowd check. How many have we got on the line? Wow, over 1,000. That's good. How many? Okay. 1,179. It's all right. Look, if you're late, if you've joined us late, that's fine. It doesn't matter because what I do is I take these videos. They're live, but they are recorded, and then they're on my YouTube channel. I publish them on X. It's lucky that Elon bought X when he did. That he bought Twitter and renamed it X when he did. It's lucky for me because if Jack Dorsey was still in charge of Twitter, who knows? Anyway, I publish the videos on Twitter. On X, sorry. I publish the videos on X. And I also publish them on Spotify. No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr Tapscott on Spotify. So if you're late joining us, that's fine. You can always catch up on any of those channels. Any of them. My handle on Twitter is, I'm pretty sure it's Taps Content. So I need to get a little card, I think. A little title card that I can sort of flash on the screen with all my different... Oh, that's not... No, it's just Nick Tapscott, I think. Nick Tapscott 999. That's it. Nick Tapscott 999. Oh, wait, there's a little edit button here. Oh no, okay. So I can't write a super. It'd be cool if I could like write a super on the screen. Yeah. All right. Who wants to? Yeah. Tickets to the gun show. There you go. Yeah. All right. Maybe I did that on purpose. Definitely. I told you I'm vain. I told you. I never made any secret of the fact that I'm not vain. If you got a crush on Sylvia Jeffries, you need to fucking. She wouldn't. You got to be Sylvia. If you're aiming for Sylvia Jeffries, you got to like. You can't fucking skip. You can't cut corners there. Sylvia Jeffries, like. No, obviously, no, that's not. That'll never happen. That couldn't happen. Or could it? I don't know. That's up to Sylvia. Because what she says goes. In that instance, so the whole thing about a woman tells you what to like, that's your job. you move into a house with a woman. That's your only goal as a man, to convince a woman to let you move in with her, and then she when you're in that home, she's in charge of that home, and she tells you what to do every day, dresses you, tells you what to do. Like if you have an opinion she doesn't like, bang, she can. No, she can't. Well, I don't know. Can she? I mean, physically she could. But what I'm trying to say is like that, with the exclusion, that I don't think, no, that shouldn't happen. That's bad. That's a horror nightmare world. With the exception of, unless your partner is Sylvia Jeffries, and if you're dating Sylvia Jeffries, what she says goes, bro. Like, she's the only one that's allowed to do it. If she tells you today you're wearing strawberry boxer shorts on your head, and you're going grocery shopping wearing nothing but a towel and strawberry boxer shorts on your head, that's what you're doing. You say yes. She's the only one. No one else. No other women. No. Only Sylvia Jeffries. So ask yourself before you are thinking about, like, all right, that's my role in this relationship. I tell my man what to do and he fucking does it, or he's dead. No, he's not. Well, not literally. Like, you wouldn't literally murder him, would you? If he doesn't do what he's told, you wouldn't literally murder him, would you? I don't know. It's a bit dark. Yeah. Anyway. Don't do that. Don't murder your husband or your wife. There, equal. See, Michelle. It's not sexist. Men aren't allowed to kill their wives. No. Let's just make it easy. Let's just make it simple. No one's allowed to murder. No one's allowed to murder. Michelle Obama. No one is allowed to murder. They're not. It's going to catch up. It'll catch up. It'll catch up to you. Execution isn't murder. If you're killed intentionally, like not all deaths are like murder. That's not murder. That's killing. Someone's on death row and they're legally executed. That's a killing. You can kill them. That's legal. That's different. That's different. That's not murder, Michelle. That's not murder. Executions sanctioned by the state, if they've had due process and everything's legit, that's not murder. That's different. That's a different thing. The targeted assassinations carried out by Barack Obama, I'm assuming. No, of course. They're all above board. They're all of them. Every single one of them is completely above board. That's killing. Because he's commander-in-chief of the US military, and that's what they do. He's written all these laws. He's all the Patriot Act, beefed him up, basically giving him unlimited power to, take him out. He could do that. As the president, he could do that. Yeah, but that's killing. That's not murder. No murdering, Michelle. Michelle Obama. No one murdered Michelle Obama. And Michelle, in turn, please. I'm not saying that you have. I'm just saying, don't do it. Like, if you're thinking about it, you might be thinking about murdering me. You might be. It's a possibility. Don't try it. Don't. I mean, try it. I want you to. I want you to try it. Executions of terrorists like the Boston Marathon bomber who killed 3 people. That's not murder. That's different. That's killing. See, I was going to do a whole video on murder versus kill, but we're kind of talking about it now anyway. But no, this isn't the whole video. I'll do another one. Michelle Obama. Don't murder anyone. No one should murder, man or woman. Men shouldn't murder women. Women shouldn't murder men. Men shouldn't murder men. Women shouldn't murder men. Or women. Or trans people. Don't murder them either. Sorry, I should have led with don't murder trans people. I should have said that one first. I should have. Don't murder Emperor Naruhito. Oh, that's not reverse psychology. No, it's not. You've got the card, like, yeah. Like, do the opposite of what Nick said. Yeah. No. So no, don't murder. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's not a reverse thing. I'm not saying don't murder. Don't go out and murder. Yeah. Because it's like, well, it's the opposite. No. Michelle Obama. No murder. Michelle, fuck. No murders. Google it. Like, all right, we'll do it together. Fuck, if there's any confusion still. I think there might be still confusion. About murder. Are we confused about murder? There might still be some confusion about murder. About murder. Charlie Murphy. Murphy almost sounds like murdered. It almost does. Murder is bad. Don't murder. Don't murder people like... Don't murder anyone. Michelle Obama, please. Don't murder anyone. That goes everyone else. I'm not singling out Michelle Obama specifically. I'm just saying, everyone, including Michelle Obama, don't murder people. Just don't do it. Stop it. If you've done it, I'm not saying. Unless I had evidence to support. No, I'm not saying that I do have the evidence. There still seems to be a little bit of confusion. Murder. Here we go. Unlawful killing of a human with malice. All right, that's a good definition. Couldn't have said it better myself. Murder is the unlawful killing of another human without justification or valid excuse committed with a necessitary intention as defined by the law in a specific jurisdiction. Okay, so there's a little bit of foreshadowing of murder versus kill there. So, yeah, exactly. So, because killing in some circumstances, what it's actually saying there is killing in some circumstances is justified. Like we said, the execution of the Boston Marathon bomber who killed 3 people. He's a terrorist. Yeah, don't murder. Don't do that. Don't do what this says. Don't do what Donnie Joe does. That's right. Thank you, Matt. Matt's joined us. Matt Groening, creator of The Simpsons. I'm a big fan. I'm very flattered. I'd like to point to Matt's impeccable record, his unrivaled non-murder streak. Matt, what a streak he's got going of not murdering people. There's a long list of people he hasn't murdered. As much as he wants to, he says. No, he didn't say that. I said that. That was me. Everyone be like Matt. Don't, just because you're in a position of power doesn't necessarily mean you have to murder people. I get it. If you're a president, it's part of your job. You have to do it. If you're anyone else that's not the president or a law enforcement, don't murder. No. Even the president can't murder. Not even a president can murder. A lawful killing authorized by the president. That's not murder. Presidents can't murder Barack Obama. Presidents can't murder Barack Obama. No, they can't. They can't. No. Trump can't murder Barack Obama. Trump could probably kill Barack Obama. If Barack Obama was convicted of terror, it's an act of terror. This isn't slander to say this is true. This is true to say this. If Barack Obama was convicted in a court of law of an act of terror, he could be killed legally by President Trump. President Trump could literally, legally kill Barack Obama because Barack Obama is still a US citizen. He could do it. Pretty sure it could. I don't know. There were some laws coming in about how the president's above the law or something. Some talk about that. Supreme Court or something. But I don't know. I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure you can still get executed if you're a president or especially a former president. If you're not even the president. Oh, that's the technicality. It's like you can't get executed for things that you did while you were president. Okay, so as the president, legally. So if you make a decision as the president, you can't then be prosecuted for that decision. If it's within the course of your duty. So if you make a decision as president, you can't then be and we have parliamentary privilege. That's a similar thing in Australia. So, politicians do get some kind of leeway The King of England has like incredible powers. He does. But so that's in the course of, if you're a president in the course of, I think that's what Trump is trying to do. He's saying like, look, if you are fucking president when there's a war in Afghanistan and you fucking you assassinate people with targeted strikes, they can't whip around and go like that. Like you made that decision and therefore you're criminally liable for that decision. Because that would like hamstring like a president. He's fucking every little decision he makes, he has to get a fucking team of lawyers to go, oh, it's okay, it's okay. We're clearing this. That would grind the office to a halt if the president had to do that. That would make the office of the president redundant completely. If they had to do that, if they could be prosecuted. So I don't think Trump would execute Obama for any decision that he made in office, like the targeted assassinations that he carried out. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. No. Trump wouldn't execute him for that. If, however, not that though, but if, hypothetically, Obama was convicted in a court of law of extrajudicial killings, thus qualifying him, whether motivated by religion or politics, thus qualifying him as a domestic terrorist, if he was convicted and sentenced to death for terror, to being a domestic terrorist, he could be legally killed, executed. What is it? Usually lethal injection? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're saying yes. Yeah, lethal injection. Hey, because I told the story about the fucking... There you go. There's a nice little symmetry there. Because that was the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure... I don't know if that drug dealer knew Michelle Obama. I don't know. There's the hand thing again. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. Maybe Michelle Obama knew that guy. Maybe she knew someone who knew it. I don't know. New York's pretty small. You can't rule out that Michelle Obama knew... Now, anyway, I was talking about how Barack Obama can be legally executed by President Trump by lethal injection if he is convicted of acts of terror, if he is designated a terrorist. if the FBI presents evidence in a court, if he's caught, we know where he is. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to catch him. Like he fucking. Like, where's he gonna? He's famous. Like, he can't go on the lam. You know, like he can't go to Mexico. The state police will pick him up instantly. Like Canadians, you know, the Mounties are fucking. He could fly himself to Guantanamo Bay. That it's like, no, he wouldn't. Why would he do that? Maybe he's like Jack Nicholson. It's like unless I'm not gonna get a blowjob, unless a woman is elected president. Full bird colonel. Maybe Obama wants to give Joe. I don't know. There's a joke there. I know. Obama blowjob, full bird colonel, Jack Nicholson. I just wanted to work the Jack. You can't handle the truth. The Jack Nicholson impression in. I just wanted to weave that in there. Why is that relevant to a conversation about Michelle Obama? Why is that relevant? I don't know. That's a thing. There you go. Anyway, yeah, lethal injection. That's how they'd take him out. That's how Barack Obama would die. If the FBI had evidence that Barack Obama has assassinated people or has ordered the deaths of people and was motivated by politics or religion, and he was convicted of terror, which is a federal crime in the United States, he could be executed by a lethal injection legally. It could happen. It's not an impossibility. That's all I'm saying. And you know, Michelle Obama, she was in the room. That would make her an accomplice. Like, I don't know. Like, would it make her an accomplice? Yes. That would make her an accomplice. Like, I mean, and if. Hypothetically, of course, if the FBI had presented evidence, and say someone flipped yesterday who committed 4 murders, went to the FBI and said, I'm going to tell you fucking everything because I don't hit the lethal injection. I want to avoid that. Anyway, if the FBI had evidence that Michelle Obama was not only an accomplice, not only an accomplice to Barack Obama's assassinations, if hypothetically he has committed them. Well, I mean, the illegal ones, not the ones he did professionally as a president. But also had evidence that if the FBI had evidence that Michelle Obama was an assassin, she could be convicted of a domestic terrorist and legally killed, legally executed, perfectly legal. See, if no one would come after you then, like, no, if all those events happened, and it's unlikely. That's an unlikely string of events. The evidence that the FBI would have evidence that Michelle Obama, I'm just spitballing here, hypothetically, this is a good. Okay, let's make this. Bill Burr. I'm going to pitch it. You're a powerful guy in Hollywood. I've got a movie idea. I've got an idea for a movie. I'm going to pitch you right now on this live stream an idea for a movie. A character based on Michelle Obama, not Michelle Obama, but a character based on Michelle Obama in a movie is arrested by the FBI because they've got evidence that she's fucking not just an accomplice to her husband's murders, but also she's committed several herself, like with her own bare hands. And then she's like tried and convicted. I don't know. It might be a boring movie because it'd just be like so clear cut. It's like, where's the conflict there? Like, it's like, well, where's the conflict? The FBI just turn up. It's like, you're under arrest. Take her to jail. Here's the evidence. Bang, convicted, sentenced to death. Bang, death row. How long? I don't know. 10 years. Sits there, just knowing that like there's no way out. Like she's just on death row. Would they send her to Guantanamo Bay? Probably. I mean, like. Probably. That's what it's for terrorists. Like Obama, like he kept it there. He beefed up the laws. Obama himself. Like, how ironic would that be? The symmetry in that. If the laws that Obama himself wrote to make it easier for him to assassinate terrorists were then used against him. Fuck. See? This is why I'm pitching it to you, Bill. This is why. Because it makes such a good story. It would make a really good movie. All right, I actually do have to go somewhere tonight. Like, no, it's not dark. No, that sounded really ominous. I needed to go like fucking no, nothing like that, or write a poem in a graveyard or something, which I have done recently. Yeah, I have done. I did it, recently. I read a big list of the following people are gay. I was in a fucking graveyard at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. I didn't use their real names, but it was like, yeah, wink, wink. Like these people, if you were one of those people who read it, you would like, oh, that's fuck. He thinks I'm gay. Fuck, I'm not. Anyway, no, that's not what I'm doing tonight. No, I'm doing something very wholesome. I'm having dinner. With my old man. Anyway. A lot of people can't do that, A lot of veterans, a lot of kids of veterans can't have dinner with their dad tonight because their dad's dead. They died in Afghanistan. Has anyone seen that Frontline Obama's War? Has anyone seen that? Anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked again because we're going to go to a Q&A because I do have to go. That's what I was trying to say. That's all I was trying to say. I think I've ticked everything off the list that I needed to say in this particular video. For now, so we can go to Q&A. We can do like 20 minutes of Q&A. 22 minutes. That's like a snake thing. There you go. All right. 22 minutes of Q&A. Should we take a break first? A short break as like a little palate cleanser. Okay, let's do that. Let's take a very short break as a palate cleanser. I'm going to play a single song. Big fan of the artist Cool Keith, by the way, everyone. Cool Keith. Recommend Cool Keith. It's my highly sophisticated audio system. This way I don't get copyright strikes.
Yeah, motherfucker. That's right. The motherfucker in the house. Cool Keith. Fuck all the bullshit. Let's get to the real shit. Yeah. Your rhyme texture is soft, kid, like a stripper's ass with a touch of plastic. Right with a local style, talking about competitive shit you never mastered. You the wanna be thug, nigga, you ain't bug, nigga. I cut your bitch ass up, leave your legs under the rug, nigga. Who want the whiplash? Cigarette burns, broken face, head pinned up in a cast. Me standing on the top of your tour bus, butt naked with a fucking hockey mask. Slicing your cashmere with a sharp 7-Up glass. Don't you know I'm sick, nigga? Lick my dick, nigga. 44 caliber killer, gun toe to hide your kneecaps in a Lexus motor. Pack your stomach in the compartment, old dingy fucked up Bronx apartment. Don't piss me off with a Tech 9 loaded in the bullshit street argument. I don't care how hard you get. You're just another man that never lived in the projects popping shit. You ain't stopping shit. Fuck that Batman and Robin shit. And what block you with? Kneel down, make a nigga like you call me Big Ernest. Bake your intestines, throw your stomach in the furnace. Watch the thermostat, you ain't no fucking fat cat. You never lived in the projects. You ain't no drug dealer. You never lived in the projects. You ain't no drug dealer. You never lived in the projects. You ain't no drug dealer. Rude boy with a temper like a Jamaican off a Haitian boat. Caribbean ruckus with an Elvis wig. Slap the piss out of one of you untalented rap motherfuckers. Bodyguards won't work with a 30-shot carbine under my Dominican shirt. Submachine in the duffel bag. Watching Sesame Street with my daughter peeping Ernie and Bert. With backstage passes wearing a long trench coat. Get Mara Senior Projects in Jackson in a Madison Square Garden concert. Ready for CBS and NBC to do a big network. The average guy having a product manager and a female publicist wearing a fucking bulletproof vest. I got time for motherfuckers acting like Elliot Ness. Winchester sword off, blow your Rolex through your fucking chest. Splatter body pieces while blood drips off your girl's dress. I'm ready for more progress. Have your head sent home and a piece of your leg sitting on the record company desk. Extort like a mad nigga in Western Union. You don't have a clue man how I get through man. You never lived in the projects. You ain't no drug dealer. You never lived in the projects. You ain't no drug dealer. You never lived in the projects. You ain't no drug dealer. You never lived in the projects. You ain't no drug dealer.
Okay, thank you, Keith. Thanks, Keith. Mr. Tapscott. He's back. Live and still alive. Live and still alive. Yeah. I'm back. Yeah, I'm just going to put, because that was just my, that was just the break music. Wasn't thematic. No, it's not. I didn't put that on specifically because we're talking about Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. Let's go back to Zoo Eyes. Can't go wrong with fucking Zoo Eyes, can you? Aldous Harding. You can't. Okay. Hit me. No, don't hit. Don't literally hit me. Shoot me. No, don't. Please ask me questions. Are my eyes really blue? Yeah, they are really. Yep, they are really blue. I don't know. Can you see? I can't see. Yeah, they are. They are really blue. I'll try and take a photo. Oh, yeah, I'll take a photo. I'll put a photo on X tonight of my eyes. I had a school photo when I was a kid, and it was like a time in my life when my fucking head was all developing and shit, but my eyes are like big, and then you can see how. Yeah, you can see they're big and blue. I've got blue eyes. They're dark blue though. So like, and so that's why like the lighting's a bit low, so the pupils are big, so you can't really see that I've got blue eyes. But yeah, I do have blue eyes. But they're like dark blue. They're not like a lot of people that are icy blue, that light blue, that ice blue. That's not my eyes. My eyes are dark blue, like the ocean. I'll show you. I'll show you the color of my eyes. This is a good. See how weaving self-promotion it is. All right. Show. Oh, murder. Wow. Oh, that's the dark theme. See, I forgot about all the murders for 2 seconds. You know. Let's go. Okay, there we are. Yeah. So everyone can see that. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's the color of my eyes. That blue, that ocean blue, dark. Like, cause I'm from South Australia, so it's like the color of the ocean locally. Kind of that. That's not really a good example, but yeah, that's anyway that color. So what I'm eventually going to do as well is put like a blog. That's my phone number, everyone. By the way, if you want to call me, go for it. I don't care. And that's my email address. Email me at any time. This is my website. It's publicly available. tapscontent.net. One thing I'd like to flag. I'll show you something. That's right. That's what okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so they've already edited him out. But yeah, I Googled Taps content before. Or maybe it's like this. Maybe I just need to do one word. And there was some fucking poser. Yeah, this cunt. Look at him. Net influencer. So this is the type of shit that, yeah, so this is Obama. Obama did this. He set up a rival Taps content. So it's like, Tap, yeah, look. See? And then this shit happens. Doing things. Taps content creator, Jake Krantz as creative director. See what I mean? So they set up this fake company and got this guy's like, yeah, I'm Taps content. And it's like, I know you didn't do it, you loser. I know. And they've backdated it, right? So they've just backdated. So it's like, I know. So this one's 14th of April. But what they've done is like, and they're lying. All of these numbers are fake. 100 million followers. Bullshit. 4.5 million followers across platforms. Which platforms? Facebook, where they can just like, oh yeah, here you go. Congratulations. Here's like fucking 100 million followers. Absolutely horseshit. Who's heard of fucking Jake Krantz? You know. Yeah. So anyway, that's this cunt is a fake cunt. This is someone they've set up to rival me. But obviously, needless to say, I have no rivals because he can't do what I do. He can't do it. He can't. He physically can't do what I do. Hey, Jake, if you're listening, and he is, I know you are. Quit your fucking job, bro. Like CIA, yeah, dude. They won't kill you now. Like, now that I've called you out, they won't. You're protected. I promise. If you walk away now, you won't. Okay. I can't, now that I've used your name, I can't make the allegations, but publicly. Someone's going to be in touch. I'll just say that. Someone's going to be in touch. They may or may not be working for the FBI. They probably will be working for the FBI. It probably will be the FBI. The FBI are probably going to contact you. I can say that. Anyway, Jake. I don't know. No, someone's going to be in touch. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I know you. I know everything you've done. We all know. Me and my team. Anyway, thanks for playing, Jake. You fucking idiot. Anyway, that's not slander. No, it's not. No, I'm allowed to do that. I am. Yeah. Okay. Lawyers just said, yeah, you can. Yeah. All right. Cool. Eat shit, Jake. Okay. Next question. What was the first? Why did I start talking about that? My eyes really blue, and then we started talking about fucking Jake. The fuck? Like, yeah. Okay. Next question, please. Do I like pretty flowers? Yes, I do. As long as they're dead. No. No. Of course, I love nice things. I do. I really do. Well, you say there's a spectrum. Everyone has a spectrum. Everyone has a shadow side. Everyone has like a personality. You know what I mean? Like the persona that you wear when you're going to have tea with your nana is different to the persona that you wear when you're playing footy. You know? Yeah. When you're in your locker room talk, like if you're having beers with the boys after the footy, after you won a footy game, that's different. That personality is very different to the personality that you present when you're having tea with your nana. You know? Same. I'm the same. when I'm talking about murder, targeted assassinations, yes, I am a very dark fucking character. Because that's a heavy topic. So I wear black, like I've got the cop hat here. When I'm out in the street, like fucking dodging assassins, calling them out, going right up to the face, it's like, you're an assassin, fuck you. Like, I look like a fucking hard cunt. If and when I'm lucky enough to have a glass of wine with Sylvia Jeffries. I mean, I might bring flowers. I might. I don't know. That's a hypothetical. Just like Michelle Obama. Well, Michelle Obama's not hypothetical. Some of the allegations being leveled at her. Could be hypothetical. I don't know. They're probably not. They're probably not. Okay, thank you. Thanks for the question. Are you going to be a lawyer? Well, I do my no. I'll do my own lawyering. Like, I'll represent myself if I need to. I probably will at some point. I have already represented myself. Yeah. No, like, because then you have to be actually, like, if you want to represent someone else who's not yourself, you actually have to, like, get a law degree. You have to pass the bar exam and all that shit. You're allowed to represent yourself in courts of law in Australia, at least, and I think in the United States, a couple more jurisdictions, you're allowed to do that. You don't have to have a lawyer. You can go in without a lawyer and represent yourself in front of a judge. But to represent someone else and charge them money to do that, you have to be certified. Like, you have to have like a fucking, like, pass a bar exam or whatever. There are ways to skirt around that. Like, you can be fucking like a fucking advisor, So, like, a legal team, so Aaron Patterson's legal team might have, for example, hired a private investigator who advised them. Like, lawyers can seek advice, so you can there are ways around that, but I don't know. No, I'm kind of too busy to worry about, like, individuals, and, like, I'm not going to defend someone who's guilty. I'm more likely to be the prosecutor. So that's more my function in the legal world, is to more like to aid the prosecution. Because of shit like this, because I can just go there. I'm pretty sure, like, I know where the bodies are. I know where they are. Your DNA is on it. Like, I know where you buried them. Here's the CCTV. Here's you driving away. Here's you buying the shovel. Like, so I'm more likely to aid the prosecution than be a defense attorney for someone else. If they're innocent, fuck yeah. I mean, if they're innocent, I'd clear them. Yeah, and I'd know if they're innocent or not. I would step in then, but I don't know if I'd actually, like, be a lawyer in court. I just tell the prosecution, like, no, he didn't do it. Like, here's who did do it. Like, you got the wrong guy. So no, I'm not going to be a practicing lawyer. No. Thank you for the question. Yeah. Do I have a background in law and order previously? No. No. I did legal studies in year 12. Well, thank you. Like, the statement was, "You're like a fucking genius." And I was like, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, yeah. You said it. I agree. Yeah. No argument. Like, well, I've been open about who and what I am, like, I wrote a fucking book about it. Yeah. Yes, I mean, yeah, I could, yeah. But anyway, no, I did legal studies in year 12, and that kind of, like, set the, obviously, like, I have, like, a legal mind. Like, I'm a language guy, right? I'm all about language. And law is language. Law is language, right? So I've got a naturally, like, creative, and you see that, like, Bryce Courtney is a writer and a lawyer. Like, you'll see that a lot. Like, lawyers and writers can be interchangeable, and so I'm kind of like a writer. I am a writer. So, like, so they kind of go hand in hand. They're closely related. So I did legal studies in year 12, and that sort of set the basis that sort of so I kind of understood like how the Australian legal system works. Like I understand, like, and logically it all makes sense. It's like, okay, cool. Like if you get like a higher court can overturn a conviction of a lower court, cool. That's all right, makes sense. And then the rest of it was just like, well, and then what kind of put me on the radar was my awakening. Like I never studied law. I studied communications, so media, because I wanted to be a writer. But then what kind of put me on the radar and, you know, let me know that I actually I know what I'm doing is when I took the legal action against the cafe, and I did it on my own. And like apparently, from what I've heard, the legal fraternity of Australia were like, "Fuck this guy!" Like, "Fuck, like, the fuck just happened?" Like, and that's how I got on the radar of Obama's radar, because everyone was like, "The fuck!" Like, they did that on his own. Like, he didn't have a lawyer do that. I'm like, no, like, he just did it. Because I won that action. They're like, "You shouldn't win." And I'm like, "You successfully prosecuted. You successfully won an action where a man sued a woman for sexual harassment, and you won without even actually stepping into the court. You just like was so fucking. The argument that you presented was so brutal that they just had to capitulate. Like, fuck, I can't argue with that. Like, all right, you win." Like, yeah. And so the legal profession were like, "Fuck," and then they countered. They came back at me, and then my lawyer, I told my lawyers like, because they wanted to take a fucking restraining order out against me, and then I went in and said like, "No, well." And then I argue, I like my lawyers are like, "Well, just capitulate, just like take the restraining order." I'm like, "No, I'm contesting it because it's bullshit." And they're like, "Oh, really?" And then I went like, "Look, here's her signature saying on the letter saying, 'I'm sorry, I fucking sexually harassed you at work.' And here's her signature on the restraining order signed the next day. Look, here it is." And they're just like, "She's just being a bitch." I'm like, "Yes, fuck." And so they like put like all the lawyers, like her lawyer went like, "You didn't tell me, fucking idiot." Like they said that to her. Her lawyer said to her, "You're an idiot." And yeah, and so that's sort of what put me on the radar, because like I did that. And I was like, "Fuck, this guy, who is this fucking wild card?" Just comes out of nowhere as a barista, drunken barista. Just torpedoes these cunts. And that's what put me on the radar. And so obviously I've got like a bit of a natural, like a thing for it, you know. I can't like, yeah, I can't remember your original question. Oh yeah, do I have a background in law? Yeah, okay, so that answers that question. Correct. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. So that's my background in law. So look, and there's, like I said, there's a lot of crossover. So my training in communications and writing is like advertising. You're supposed to convince someone of an argument. So like you could argue that a copywriter and a lawyer are the same, because that's what you're trying to do. Like you're trying to write an argument to convince someone of something. So a copywriter will just like, "I'm trying to write an argument to convince you to buy a Jeep." A lawyer is like, "I'm trying to write an argument to convince you to let my client off the hook to a jury." You know, so it's very similar. It's very similar. So my training in communications goes hand in hand. Like it literally does. Like that's what I use. I use the same skills that I picked up in communications to do law stuff. Yeah. Okay, next question. 3 minutes left, and then I really do have to go. What are my plans from here? My team tend to do that, so I'm kind of like I feel a bit awkward saying it, but I'm kind of like I'll take the edge off. I'm not going to say a rock star. I'm kind of like a touring musician, where it's like I've got a management team, and they go, "Right, you're here, you're going to this city, this city, this city." So I've got like a team that does that, and then I kind of, for security reasons, I don't necessarily know. I just sort of know roughly what's going to happen. I know that I'm not staying here forever. Like this isn't the end of the road for me. I'm probably going to go back to Sydney. I'll probably move to Melbourne and do what I do here, there. You know, so since coming back to Victor Harbour, that's what I've been doing. I've been like, this cunt. Hey, you're a fuckwit. You're a fuckwit. You're a fuckwit. Like literally walking around, like calling out the douchebags. And so other places in the world have a douchebag infestation. So New York City, strap in, motherfuckers, because I'm coming. I'm Omar. I'm coming. I'm coming to clean your fucking streets. Yes. Anyway, Michael Williams, the late great Michael Williams. He will be avenged. He will be. Michelle. If you want to help, Michelle. Michelle Obama. If you want to help me avenge the death of the actor, Michael Williams, who played the iconic character Omar, I'd love to have your help. I'd love you to help me avenge his death, please. Let's work together on this one. Let's go talk to the FBI and tell them. No, yeah, do it. Get deputized. Yeah, as long as you've got nothing to hide, you can be deputized. As long as they don't already have like dossiers of fucking information on you about you being involved in like hypothetically murders or whatever. Yeah, just approach them. Just go, hey, Michelle Obama here. I want to help stop murders. They'd love to hear from you. They'd love it. They would. They would. So that's the answer. Anyway, unfortunately, we were all out of time. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr Tapscott. Episode title, Michelle Obama. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Anyway, so I have to go because I really do. I'm late. I'm actually late, so I have to run. I have to run right now. I am going to leave you with some music to play you out, and remind you, like and subscribe. Join the channel. Don't forget, you can always find me on X. You can always find me at Taps Content. If you just Google Nick Tapscott or Taps Content, I should pop up. You can go to my website. You can find me on Spotify. I'll see you again almost definitely tomorrow. Unless I get taken out by a drone strike. Who knows? That wouldn't happen. That couldn't happen. Would it happen? I don't know. I haven't made enemies with anyone recently who's prone to drone striking their enemies. Yeah. Have I? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. Have I forgotten something? No, everyone's saying no. Okay, cool. All right. So I'm going to play you out.
An empty case.
Yeah, play you out.
Yeah. Outro, madman. Every time I see your motherfucking ass, you always with some motherfuckers around you. You know why? Cause you're motherfucking scared. But I'ma pick you out, motherfucker. I like to boost myself, cause all you niggas can kiss my ass. Critics lick my balls, bitches get jealous. Y'all on some old funny ass shit, hang with a bunch of fellas. You can't fuck with me, shiny hair like Telly Savalas. Look at your favorite rap star, corny as a motherfucker. Scarecrow hardcore, I flip your tour bus over. Put your plug on your stage show, on your fucking tour. Put a piece of your fucking hand in the refrigerator. Book your shit Monday. You see me with 3 niggas with stocking caps, with sawed-off shotguns, waiting for your black ass to come to power play, blow your session away. You don't wanna fuck around. I don't give a fuck if you're in the studio with bodyguards. You can hide behind fucking Big Ray, bash you in the face with a fucking ashtray, move you out in a stretcher, walk you to the fucking ambulance with blood all over my fucking pants. That's what you get for trying to do a b-boy stance. Next, I'ma step to all you homo-ass niggas that dance. Move that glittery shit out my vision and face the fucking collision. Treat you like the lifeless group. 27 years, I'ma act like I'm in fucking prison. Say something now, motherfucker. Say something. I'll bite your fucking nose, spit back in your fucking lap. See something funny? See something funny? See something funny, motherfucker? Amputate your face off. Fuck around, cut your shoulder blade off. Disconnect 3 of your fingers, you won't be able to point that shit or wave a fucking cab down. Yeah. Look at you bleeding with that rap shit on the fucking ground. That's right, motherfucker. You knew I was coming to see you from the beginning. You was talking on that bullshit.
What music is that?
Cool Keith.
Who?
Cool Keith.
No. Not listening to that. Not listening to 2-Pack at work.